Hey everybody, this is Zany Man Bill Zany with my co-hosts Tom and Pete,
Hello.
Hello.
and we have a special guest today, the Vern. From
Greetings, everyone out there.
how you doing today, Vern?
Feeling good, Mrs. Zany. Feeling good. Did I call you Bill or Zany Man or just Zany? I mean, I gotta know the rules here.
You could call me Bill
He
or
mu-
Zany Man or just Zany, any one of
Zany,
those.
Z
You can
Man.
call me G if you want.
Can I call you Z Man?
You can call me Z Man. Yeah,
Z Man. That sounds really smooth. Z Man.
I
All right,
like that.
Z-Man.
That's a new one.
Z Man, like Z Man's, awesome
Z-Man
jazz
Disney.
hour.
Zeman like
Z-
Zeman.
not
No, no, no,
Zeman.
no, no.
The Z-
Wait a
You
minute.
He's
think
not the deep stuff. He's not Zima. No.
I'm pretty sure
Oh,
Aquaman gets that joke all
Where's
the
your
time.
mind? That's unreal, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Batman's like, "Hello, C-Man. It's Aquaman." No, shut up. No one, C-Man.
Not Seema.
And you can't. What you did the words to see for Batman? You can't make no shit for Batman. Like, flying mouse man. Good one, C-Man. You really got me there. Oh, I'm totally hurt with the whole flying mouse thing.
So you're from Cinema Recall, correct?
That's correct. Yes.
Vern? What's that all about?
Cinema Recall is we're doing something different on the net. We are a movie podcast. We review movies, but we tend to do a different theme each month when it comes to movies. So one month we cover the films of Andy Sedaris, the guys who did like Hard Ticket to Hawaii and Savage Beach. Mr. Jason Soto was a guest on that podcast. And we did 1 month all about Brian De Palma films, we're covering The Untouchables and Carrie. And then this month, we are covering Femme Fatale. It's part of our Femme Fatale's February. And so far, we have just covered Basic Instinct, but we have another episode coming out, I believe, this Friday, talking about the movies Bound and The Last Seduction. So, yeah. So,
Okay.
then we do audio dramas sometimes, and yeah, it's just a fun little movie show. I bring a guest on. We talk about the movie. We talk about our favorite movies and moments in the movie. So yeah, and we just have our guests be super relaxed, and everyone has a good time. Also, this Valentine's Day, we're gonna be bringing on model and fetish enthusiast podcaster Ruby May to talk about the movie Secretary. So you're gonna get 2 episodes this weekend.
Secretary.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Secretary is all about bondage and keep
Yeah.
stuff.
Whoa.
Nice.
Holy
Yeah.
smoly.
And that's what Ruby May's specialty is in the bondage and, fetish wear and fetish videos and all that stuff. So yeah.
I'm always learning.
Yeah. See?
Maggie Gyllenhaal. That was one of her first movies.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it was. Yeah, definitely one of her first starring roles. It's got
Yeah.
her and James Spader in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the extent of my knowledge on the subject is Betty Page.
Betty Page is
And that's-
the queen of
Yeah.
Right.
the bondage, the kink wear, like the godmother of kink is Betty Page.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds like a fun time, man. We gotta
Yeah.
check that out.
We definitely have to do like a little bit more like cult movies than just regular movies right there. I mean, we had people defending Xanadu on the podcast, and yeah, so we just tried to do different types of
It
movies.
sounds like somebody's getting spanked. I don't know, Vern.
Probably. It's gonna be me, man.
That's a real scary group you're with over there.
Well, we got room to talk here, though. Oh, Lord. So, this is our 3rd episode, and for those of you just like tuning in, we went over letters A with Jason Soto, and then we went over letter B movies. Not B movies, but just the letter A. I mean letter B.
Tomatoes. Oh,
With Jason's co-host Mary. And now we're with the Vern on letter C today.
C is for cookie, that's good enough for me. C is for cookie, that's good enough for me. C is for cookie, that's good enough for me. Cookie, 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 cookie. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry. I'm just got my
No, that was amazing. That is
Yeah.
what we're here for.
I'm
Or you
very
can
sorry.
do
You fit right in here. That's
yeah. Or you can do
what we
Gnarls
do here.
Barkley. Gnarls Barkley. Cause I'm crazy.
Boom, boom. I remember when I just stopped my mind. Good chance,
I
man.
remember when I. Oh, there we go.
No.
Tom, I think I just came up with a song for you, buddy.
My friend C, my friend Z, my friend C.
No, I just came up with a song for you though.
What is it?
You know you ever seen Eddie and the Cruisers?
A little vague, a little bit.
You know that song on the dark side?
The dark side.
Oh gosh.
On the dark side, I don't know,
On
man.
the dark side.
Dark side, I think so.
Dun, 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 dun. On
Take
the
a walk
dark
on
side. Dun, dun.
Wild
Tom's
side.
on the
Oh,
white
yeah.
Thomas White
Tails,
side.
tails.
Thomas White side. Oh yeah.
Hey, that could be a $1
Thomas
million
White
idea.
side.
Don't
Oh yeah.
I kind of like it. I like it.
All right.
It kind of gets on you.
Okay. That's the perfect place where we start with the C. How's your number 5 looking today, Vern?
Well, okay, so I have a list here of my favorite movies starting with C, and these are like in no special like order, I guess, because these could all be like switched around. You know, I could put my number 4 and my number 2 spot, and my number 1 and my number 5. Number 5 to my number 1. There's just really no set order here for this. But if I'm going first, my first C movie at number 5 is gonna be Climax.
Climax. Okay.
It's rated R, right?
Yes, I think so. Yes.
It should be.
I don't know if any of you know what this movie is.
No, I
but
have no idea. No idea.
Okay.
If it's rated R, it's allowable on the show.
Okay, fair enough. Well, Climax is the latest movie from director Gaspar Noé, who went to basically his big feature that got a lot of like acclaim to disdain is Irreversible, because it's a movie that's told backwards and it features some very disturbing pieces of violence. Like Irreversible is a movie that I watched because I saw on a little blurb that it says it makes Requiem for a Dream look like Sesame Street. And Requiem for a Dream really messed me up. I got disturbed by the movie. I love that movie.
Yeah,
It was a fucked up movie. So when I saw on like this little blurb on like I think it was like Netflix telling me that Irreversible made Requiem for a Dream look like Sesame Street, I had to watch it. And
Right.
after watching Irreversible, I could not sleep. Literally could not sleep for like 3 or 4 days after watching that movie. I was like just so disturbed and horrified and terrified me. So right away, I'm like, all right, this guy's been no guy. Yeah, you affected me. All right. I had to watch like a whole bunch of his movies. He has a movie on Netflix that features unsimulated sex. It's basically a porno film on Netflix. It actually shows real people having sex, but since it's kind of a French film, it's seen as art, and therefore you can put porn on Netflix. Just put in some subtitles there, some cool camera angles. Bam, there you go. And so his latest feature is Climax, and Climax is a story about these dancers. They're at this high school, and it's their last night before they go on tour to America. And they're just having a good time. They're smoking up, they're drinking, just kind of dancing around. And one of the dancers decides to play a prank and put LSD in the sangria. And what happens is that you slowly watch their descent into like madness. I mean, these are all capable human beings who get put down to the level of like apes and whatnot. They're basically like de-evolving.
Oh wow.
Into like people that just run on their basic instincts and whatnot. And it's a complete nightmare. It's just, I mean, the whole movie's not a nightmare. I mean, the first half of the movie is this kind of like fun party to be at, and you're actually kind of enjoying some of these characters. You kind of go around meeting this character, and that character, and you're watching their conversations, and everyone's to have a good time. And then the drugs kick in, and you are just inside this like labyrinth of madness, and you can't really get away from it, and yet you don't want to look away. It's a complete effective horror film. Saw it twice in theaters, and I was like, okay, wow, this is just really intense. And I can totally see people watch this movie and they can't finish it because it'll just be too much for the mind. If Requiem for a Dream made your head spin, then this may make your head explode.
It sounds like it. Definitely.
It is a climax, I have to say.
It's definitely for like a climax right there, because it just
You've left Pete speechless, so
oh, good. All right.
by that explanation.
And they used to call me Pickle Porno Penguin Pete at our old jobs that I worked
Whoa,
with
bro.
Bill.
Hey, man.
Man, no kidding.
I'm
What a
not
small
gonna-
world. What a small world, Pete.
And wait, your name's not even Pete, and they called you that. Huh? Oh my goodness.
Bill's uncle, his Bob, used to go, "Hey Pickle, hey Pickle."
Come here, Pickle.
and then they added other stuff. Oh, it's Pickle Porno Penguin Pete. And I'm like, oh god, the Penguin Pete part was like
Pickle
old
Porno
nickname of mine
Penguin
for many years. So
Sounds like the name of like some sort of Saturday morning cartoon show. Pickle Porno Penguin Pete
Right.
presents all your favorite cartoon shows.
yeah,
Mixed with adult
That could be Adult Swim show.
yeah,
You know, after like
Yeah.
Squidbillies or something.
yeah. Billy's great.
or Assy McGee.
Yeah, so that was my number 5 climax.
That was great, Vern.
Nice.
Yep.
I don't know how I'm going to follow that up, but I will.
I think we do it fine,
All
Tom.
right.
Are you guys ready for number 5? From
I'm ready, man.
Oh yeah.
You're a third-time
Ready.
podcaster. I'm going with the movie Casino. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Oh,
It's Martin Scorsese.
that was
but in the
almost on my list,
1970s.
Tom. That's a great choice.
Yeah, I'm changing my number one now because that was my number one. But
Oh, yeah. I didn't mean to do that to you, Petey.
oh no, I'm good. I was debating on what I was going to pick for my 5 anyway. So, but
Nicky Santoro, Joe Pesci.
Don't forget we're
What am I
allowed to
funny?
have
Am I a
the-
fucking clown to
the-
you?
yeah, the
Wrong
pen,
movie.
the
How
pen
am I
part.
fucking tell me how I'm fucking funny, asshole?
Hey, do I look? Hey, I look funny.
Yeah, right. And James Woods is in that as like a con man. I don't know if you guys, it's his early acting days, I think.
Oh no, this is like later acting. I mean, James Woods been doing acting back in the 80s or so.
Oh, was
Oh,
it?
yeah. He goes.
What was his
pretty
first?
far
About
back.
me
I don't
movies.
remember.
I don't-
Was he in RoboCop? I don't know, man. I can't.
no,
think
it
of
no, it wasn't RoboCop, but he was like in the movie called Salvador in '85, and I know he was in
Salvador.
Videodrome in '83.
No kidding. I had no
Yeah.
idea.
He's been in a movie, but a lot of his big movies did come out in the '90s because you had him in this movie, and also he was in the movie Contact as well.
Yeah, because Casino, that one I think was 1995.
Yeah.
Is when that was released. So, but that's
Well,
my number 5. I don't know. You guys.
Good movie. I
approve of
love
it?
Casino.
I
What I
had to
love
do
is-
it. I had
About
to do it.
Casino, Tom, is the fact that it's a long movie, but it doesn't feel long.
Oh man, I
And-
love that movie.
Yeah.
You're correct.
Got a great
It's based off
soundtrack.
the book too. It's based off real life and all that other stuff.
Yeah,
as well.
Nicholas Pileggi's book.
Yeah.
Or something.
It's called Casino Love and Honor.
Yeah.
Oh,
there
that's
we
a
go.
book. That's the name of the title.
Yeah.
Okay. That's right.
That's the book that it was made after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
And Tom, I'm gonna say something controversial here, man. I like Casino more than Goodfellas.
Oh well, I mean, hey, that's.
I
kinda-
think I
kinda
agree with that actually.
Yeah, that was
Goodfellas has a little bit too much reality, I guess.
I mean, Goodfellas is a great movie. I'm not going to deny anything like that. It's
Yeah.
a perfect movie as it is. But just for my enjoyment, Casino. I I like the scenes near the end when like Sharon Stone's like freaking out.
Sharon Stone, man. Yeah, I couldn't like forget to tell you about that. Yeah.
She just does so many great things in that
Yeah,
movie.
she plays Ginger in the movie, if
Yep.
anyone cares to know.
Robert
But-
De Niro's, kind of wife and whatnot. Yeah, I thought she
Yeah.
was really good. I just watched her last night in The Quick and the Dead.
That was
Sharon Stone.
I forgot
She
how good
is.
that she was in that.
good.
I just think Basic Instinct. I know
well, that's
Vern,
right.
whoever,
That's right,
whoever you
guys.
know.
That's her iconic movie, and trust me, I watched Basic Instinct a whole bunch to prepare for our
Oh, I
talk
can't believe I didn't
on
put
it.
that in my letter B's and my top 5 for last week. Basic Instinct. God.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, that was my number 5, and on to, I think, Pete.
Yeah.
Pete.
It's your turn, man. Don't let us
turn,
down,
buddy.
baby.
All right, we're gonna go to a Joss Whedon classic. No, we're not talking about Buffy because Buffy would have been number 5 in the last one for B. Nope. We're talking about Cabin in the Woods. Cabin in the Woods is about these. Excuse me.
It's about
Sorry.
a cabin that's in the woods.
Yeah, it's about a group of college students that decide to go, of course, to a cabin in the woods. And while they're there, there's these like scientist guys, whatever you want to call it, that's in a bunker underground that is controlling a whole bunch of little creatures and stuff and zombie
Spoilers.
hordes. Yeah. Well, there's no other way of saying it. So
Yeah, I know. It's an old movie, folks. Here, if you don't know the movie by now, you're screwed. Okay.
yeah, and it's a horror comedy that has Mr. Thor himself, Chris Hemsworth, in there, and it has a bunch of
Oh, I forgot that. Yeah.
Joss Whedon type of actors that used to be in there. I can't think of her name right now. She was on Buffy, but she was one of the scientists in there.
I know you're pitching her too. I just cannot, for the life of me, just think of her name off the top of my head. But yeah, she was in the show Dollhouse as well.
Yeah.
And
Let me see. I got my Amy Acker.
Amy Acker.
There.
She also appeared in the other Joss Whedon flick, his adaptation of Much Ado About Nothing.
Yeah, and even the greatest actress in there, or I mean, not the greatest actress. I mean, she's really great actress, which was a surprise for her in that movie. Is and Sigourney Weaver. She was the controller of the bunch, pretty much.
That's right.
She was the
kind of like
she was the whole setup person for it all.
It also has
I
one of the
did
other
not
great
know that.
actresses in this movie as well.
Yeah, there has a lot of well-known people in that one too. So
Peter's got Jodelle Ferland.
Yeah.
From Thailand. And also one of the best video game movies ever, Silent Hill.
Silent Hill is great too. So, but yeah, so that is my number 5. I loved it because it was just goofy at parts. It was interesting. It was very surprising. It had like one of those not you wouldn't expect to like it that much when you hear about it, but then you watch it and you're like, man, that's a great movie.
As a lover of horror films, I love the way it sort of subverts the tropes of horror films.
Yeah.
And
There sort of was like another version of Scream without the slasher killer though, but more on the creatures and the scientist stuff and all the other.
yeah, because it goes through different types of horror films. It's got like, the redneck zombies and sort of Asian horror and whatnot. And it's, I just like the fact that it just goes through the different tropes and genres, all the stuff the characters do has been controlled by this like secret underground warehouse and whatnot. Yeah, that's just a really fun movie to watch, especially if you watch a lot of horror films and recognize the tropes of like different genres like supernatural horror or like slashers. Like if you watch a lot of horror films, this movie's gonna be fun for you. If you're not into horror films, you're not really gonna like this movie that much, and that's fine. This movie is made for horror fans.
Yeah. And like I said, it was made by Joss Whedon, and Joss Whedon knows his horror. You can tell that from, and he knows his comic book stuff. He knows he's a geek like everybody. So
Doesn't he do TV shows too?
Yeah.
A bunch of TV shows like Buffy, Dollhouse, Firefly.
That's right, Buffy. Yeah, yeah. He's like the old school WB.
Yeah. The WB.
The pre-CW.
The WB.
Yeah.
Nice.
The dancing frog. Yeah.
I remember
Fantastic
enjoying that movie quite a bit, but I only watched it once, and I think it was like the year it came out, so I don't have it fresh in my mind.
Watch it. It'll
Yeah,
seem fresh if you watch it again. That's
Yeah.
what I like about the movie. You give
Yeah.
it a few years, you watch it again, Zany Man, it's gonna feel like a whole different.
You'll find things you didn't see before too. Like there's so much stuff. There's
Oh.
Easter eggs in there.
Easter eggs everywhere
Wow.
in that movie, Peter. Exactly.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Am I remembering correctly? Wasn't this the movie that had the like a deputy or sheriff that was like stone?
Yeah. If
I
I'm
don't
correct,
know.
right. If I'm correct, you might.
I don't
You're
think
thinking of that, or you're thinking of Cabin Fever. You might
Yeah.
be thinking of Cabin Fever.
You're doing Cabin Fever.
Oh yeah, I am. I'm thinking of Cabin Fever.
The guy in there reminded me a lot of Dewey from Scream, but more out of it, more high.
Yeah.
I might not have even seen Cabin in the Woods then, because I was
Oh.
totally thinking of Cabin Fever.
Well, you got to see it, man.
Yeah.
It's worth seeing. Trust me,
Wow.
it's true.
Okay, and if there are Cabin in the Woods also has the great sequence where the girl mates out with that wolf.
Yeah.
And the whole time you're watching that scene, you're just thinking that the wolf's gonna bite her.
Yeah.
At least the first time I watched that scene, I was thinking they're gonna make that wolf come to life and it's gonna tear her face off. And it's just really just good use of like using tension in there.
Damn.
What happens to that girl though?
I want to know, man.
Yeah, you do. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I wanna know who tears you up.
And talking about porn, I was kidding.
I know, right? Well, she has sex in that movie. Oh.
Yeah. She's part of that part too. So that's
Yeah.
oh boy.
Well, now it explains why I don't remember Sigourney Weaver or nobody.
Did
I was thinking
somebody
of a
say
totally
porn?
different movie.
Wait. Somebody said porn. No, go ahead, Zadie.
That's why I was joking around about that because you just mentioned about the last movie and stuff there. Thinking I was thinking like, you know what? Let me just mention that real quick. That
Oh,
All right.
man.
Well, good
Well-
choice there. I like that choice very much, Peter.
Thank you.
Yes.
That was
Yeah.
I'm not sure that I've seen it now, so I need to check it out.
Yeah, I gotta put mine in order.
Put on the
Jeez.
list there. I love it.
Yeah, it's a great list.
What you got there, ZD Man? Are you
okay,
your number
Bill.
5?
Okay, let me
Never
preface
turn.
this by saying the letter A and letter B, those were fairly easy for me. Coming up with 5. I mean, I barely struggled at all, but with C, it was painstaking. It really for me, I don't know about the rest of you guys, but for me it was
Are you okay? I mean, we're here for you.
You must have got constipated. See,
No,
We're here for you, man.
you
We're
couldn't,
here
you
for you.
couldn't do it. Huh.
Told you about my friend C. My friend C.
I don't know if I told you guys, but I told Jason
Yeah.
I had about 16 to 20 movies.
Yeah, you told me that. Bro.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was
To pick 5, it's like no order.
Yeah, it was like
They're all number 1. You know.
they were all so good that it was hard to. But then when I got down to the 4, I knew for sure it was still hard to pick that last one because it was all them other ones. And I didn't even end up pick this number 5 wasn't even gonna be on the list, but it ended up making it at the very split second. And I think you guys can't hardly wait to hear what it is.
I can't really wait, man. I don't know what I'm doing over here. I can't. Our listeners must be going
Hardly
crazy.
wait.
You stole my. No, just gonna mess around.
One of the best parties I wish I could have gone to when I was a kid.
Yeah.
That was a big party. That was
Dude, your build up to number 5 is legendary, man. Wow.
Well, thank you.
great though. It is a great movie. I agree.
You're
with
welcome.
I don't know if you caught it, but it's the movie's called Can't Hardly Wait.
What's this movie about, Zany? What?
We
It-
couldn't wait, man.
This
I couldn't
movie
wait.
was am I wrong in this? I think I don't know if I think you're around our age group, the Vern, but I could be way off. we're all like 40 something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm around there. Yeah.
I'll never be a number. I don't know what this
Was
guy's
it-
talking
Yeah.
about, people.
I think the movie was about the class of '99 though, and I was '98.
Damn, you're old, man.
They're like seniors, graduated from high school, so it doesn't really matter what year it was. We all been that age before. So hey, yeah.
Yeah,
True.
you'll be all right.
End of the
We all
year
had
type
it
of
for Jennifer Love Hewitt back then too. So
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that was the main reason why I went and saw the movie.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm like Jennifer Love Hewitt. Yeah, like
Well-
that movie in Heartbreakers, she just looked like freaking tops.
Yeah, what is she doing right now? What was she's J. Lou?
Client
What's her
list
name?
or something like that?
911.
She was that show, The Client List, and then she was a show called Ghost Whispers or something.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was hunting something. Thing goes.
Oh, yeah.
I think this movie was because the '80s was a hard time to follow up after with the classic teen with the John Hughes movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Can't Hardly
Yeah.
Wait was probably one of the first ones that really stood out, like that
Yeah.
made the '90s. That made a unique look at the '90s teenager life and graduating high school and on their way to college and everything.
And talking
And-
about Josh Whedon, Seth Green was in there.
Yes, that was before even Family Guy or anything like
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Or Robot Chicken or anything like that there
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
yeah. He was just like I think a lot of people knew who he was already, but he wasn't like huge famous like now.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a
No.
good
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, he was on Buffy at the time, I think.
Yeah. But now, see, that's weird. That's a weird connection we have there.
Yeah.
I think we always end up with these weird connections. 'Cause we just had Joss Whedon,
and
and
porn.
now we got him from Buffy.
Now,
Debbie
I-
does Dallas.
But you know
We
what?
don't let her
though?
D now.
Wait, what? Let it be.
No, Pete was talking about some
Mhm.
porn. I think
No,
Debbie
no, I
came
was
into my
joking
mind.
around.
Oh
No, get serious.
Get out of here,
You're
Debbie.
connected.
Little Debbie.
No.
She's my ho-ho.
Oh my goodness.
this is movie too that has like Jenna Elfman from Darwin and Grade as like the guardian angel that
Uh-huh.
Ethan Embry, because apparently this is the story too where Ethan Embry wants to tell Jennifer Love Hewitt's character that he loves her and everything. I love that how they spoofed this movie and that Not Another Teen Movie.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that was a good movie. Yeah,
that was
Which is-
funny.
they did do a good parody of that, big time.
Because you had Lacey Chabert playing the Jennifer Love Hewitt character, and yeah, it's really great.
Talking
But-
about Cabin Fever, the girl from Cabin Fever was in there playing the exchange student.
Yeah, she was. Yes, it was like naked the whole time.
Yeah,
That was hilarious.
Huge
Yeah,
spoof.
you kids, Not Another Teen Movie is a spoof on your favorite teen movies from the 90s and 80s. It's a really fun movie that you should watch. It's got, I believe, Captain America in that movie. So
I think I've seen that. I think I've seen that one.
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans, yes. So it's a good comedy movie. So yes, indeed.
That was
But
back
we're-
in the day. Back in
Indeed.
the day.
Yeah, that
But can't
That
really
was-
wait. It's got Charlie Cosmo from Dick Tracy seen in Guns N' Roses Paradise City.
Okay.
Is that one sequence there? I can't feel my legs, and everyone cheers. It's a table party that we all wish we could go to. And I've been to a few high school parties, but they were nothing like that at all. Like
no. I mean,
parties and movies always seem to be like really super awesome. And I've been to parties where there's been like a bunch of people there, but it just wasn't like cool. It like when people walked in the room, they don't walk in slow-mo.
no.
No.
I tried doing that once at a
But-
party. People thought I had cerebral palsy.
But you know what? After like 10, 20 trips to the keg, then it looks like people are going slow-mo.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to dismiss people who have cerebral palsy, so do not try to think I'm being disrespectful or anything like that.
No.
Of course
No,
not.
No.
No.
But this movie, guys, Tom and Bill and Peter. This movie here was the debut of directors Harry Elfont and Deborah Claplin. Do you know the other movie they made?
Wow.
Okay.
That's a good question.
Do you know the other movies that Mr. Harry Elfont and Deborah Claplin created?
I do not.
Not offhand. No.
They created probably one of the best satires of consumerism and the music industry ever, and that is Josie and the Pussycats.
Oh, I did not
With
know that.
Rachel Lee Clark, Tara Reid, Rosario
Oh
Dawson.
yeah. I remember that one.
Now, is that really good, or are you just saying that?
Oh no, it's really good, and it's a perfect satire on the music industry and consumerism, consumer based.
They were great, Vern, in that movie.
Oh yeah,
I've
Those
seen
women.
like parts of the old cartoon, but that's about it.
They're the
yeah.
best.
I mean, they just took an adaptation of this comic book cartoon series and just made this really interesting satire that was way ahead of its time when it came out, because it was satirizing like the boy bands and the whole TRL Total Request Live crowd. It was basically making fun
Maybe
of
the Spice Girls
MTV.
too, all of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of being kind of poking fun and stuff right there too. And
Yeah.
it's just a really great movie. Oh, by the way, I love Spice World, by the way, which we all
Oh yeah. Hey, I go to sleep every night watching that.
yeah.
I got a funny story for you guys.
Right.
When the Spice Girls were, real popular,
Yeah.
I'd say it was about like a month or two before I knew who they were and I heard their music. But somebody was talking about them in high school, and I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, okay, so you watch the Spice Channel too? Because I thought
You thought like
the
Spice Girls were like.
were the girls
trying
on
to
the
figure out
Spice
what's
Channel.
going
I
on
love
between the
cooking
lines.
shows. I really do.
I
love
don't
cooking
see
shows.
Jenna Jameson in
Where
this
are they?
group, or Julie Ashton, or Kobe
Spice
Tai. What's
Channel,
going on
yeah.
here? I don't know these names. What are you talking about? Drunk? I'm not drunk.
Sasha Grey. Who's Sasha?
Hell no.
They're like, no, the music group. I'm like, oh. Like
That's
a month
funny.
or two later, I'm like, oh, I like the Spice Girls.
Space Channel. The only channel where you can play the game. Is that a boob or is that a kneecap?
Yeah.
If you guys want to keep on going, I gotta go for a second.
All right.
Sorry about that.
Wait,
All right,
He'll
Vern, you're
return.
next, man.
I'm next. Okay,
You'll be
so
back.
we're back onto my number
Number
5
4.
here. Number
Let's
4.
do it, Vern. Do it
Number
for
4.
us, Vern.
All right, number 4. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit newer one here. I'm gonna do the movie Colossal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great pick, dude. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of you know about Colossal.
I've seen it, and it's goofy.
It is very goofy. Yes, it is. But it
Anne
stars
Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway.
Oh, yeah, I
Yep.
thought it was like a little bit like Prometheus, but I'm thinking of a different movie or something.
Alien, you're thinking of there. No, it's can't.
Prometheus. No, go. I don't know. Colossal.
So yeah,
Tell me, Vern. What's it about?
Colossal stars Anne Hathaway as this woman who just moves back into town, and her boyfriend kicks her out, so she has to live with her best friend, and her best friend is played by Jason Sudeikis, and she does a job working at his bar, and they're all hanging out getting drunk, and when she gets drunk and she steps into this playground area, she's able to mentally control this kaiju creature in Tokyo. And
Whoa.
so all of her rage and whatnot is mind melded onto this creature. And then later on, Jason Sudeikis is able to mind control this robot creature as well. And I think it's a fun monster movie, but at the same time too, it's a nice little message about dealing with alcoholism and whatnot. So I thought it to be actually really kind of engaging, and I thought both leads in this were actually really good. The movie also stars, I think, Dan Stevens from the movie The Guest. If you haven't seen The Guest, see that movie. It's actually really good, and it's just pretty funny movie. I think this is also from Nacho Vigalondo, who also directed one of Jason Soto's, your first guest. He directed the movie Time Crimes, I believe, and he also directed a movie with Sasha Grey and the guy from Lord of the Rings, which I cannot think of him right now.
I thought that was on a book though, Lord of the Rings. No.
Yeah, no, but the
director or actor.
No, I'm gonna know the name of this here, but yeah, it's Colossal. I think it's a funny movie there. I'm just trying to find out the name.
The part where she was making her dance.
The movie with open windows. Elijah Wood. That's the name. So the guy who directed Colossal also directed the movie with Elijah Wood and Sasha Grey.
Wow.
Open Windows.
You with the knowledge, Vern. I love it, man.
If you haven't seen Open Windows, it's actually pretty good. Elijah Wood plays this guy who gets to have a date with a celebrity online, and celebrities played by Sasha Grey, and the whole movie takes place on a computer screen.
Sasha Grey. What happened to her, Vern?
She's still doing movies. I mean, she's still.
Oh, she is? Okay.
She left the porn world like a long time ago.
Oh, she was in that world.
Yeah,
she was on Entourage. She's been in a bunch of movies, like regular movies too. She's trying to be a comedian lately too. With some of the stuff.
Sure.
There was
Sasha
a movie
Grey.
I tried to do.
Something made me bring her up. I don't know. I just had to bring her up, guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, that was my number 4 there. Colossal, fun little monster movie. Yeah.
Yeah,
love it.
I guess it's time for me to do my number 4 since Vern stepped up his knowledge.
Do it, Tom.
And I'm going with 1988's hit, Coming to America. They're actually coming out with a movie. Another one.
Another one.
America. Eddie Murphy pretty much plays like 10 characters, if you remember, Vern.
Yeah.
How can they come to America again? I mean, they already came to America. How can they do that shit again, Tom? Explain that to me.
Well, this time he's coming for his son. His son he never met.
It's Well, it's
That's
Akeem,
a long time.
It's a Crown Prince Akeem of Zamunda.
Yeah.
And I guess he must have had a son, so his son's probably doing what he had to do. And the first one, man, in 1988. I mean, you remember the McDowells or? They were in like a French thing with McDonald's or something. It was the what's her name, Cleo's or who was it, Cleo or I don't know. But
Miss Cleo.
that was Lisa's the prince. Eddie Murphy was his woman. He sold his royal oats.
So
Zamunda.
I'm thinking that now Tom may be wrong here, but is Coming to America 2 just going to be?
Well, I guess like the first one, like he went to find his bride.
Yeah.
So I'm sure the second one's, I don't know. I haven't read up.
He's trying to find his son and the heir.
Here's what I'm thinking.
But who knows what the second one's going to be about? I mean, do you know, Vern, or does anyone out
Tom,
there?
no, I'm thinking
Wesley Snipes in
guys.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Wesley Snipes needs all the help he can get. Okay, but here's what I'm thinking.
I know. The second one, I'm going with. My number 4 is 1988's Coming to America. That one was legendary. Eddie, sexual chocolate. When you watch the movie, thank me later. Thank me later, because it's great.
So many roles that both Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall played in that.
Yeah, Arsenio. Yeah, thanks for bringing him up because I almost forgot.
The barber.
Oh, the barber scene? You like that? Like, who would win in a fight? Is this Velvet? Is this Velvet? What is this? Velvet? The coat, Eddie's playing, I think, all those in Arsenio.
Yeah,
I believe.
Eddie Murphy even plays the white guy in that.
It's like 6-7 people. I'd have to look it up, but you'll enjoy that movie.
Just
all my listeners,
the makeup work alone.
All my fans, Vern. They will go.
I'm listening.
But go ahead.
Really cool.
I'm gonna pass it over to Pete, unless you guys want to talk about.
Well, okay. First of all, you had Rick Baker do the makeup effects.
You know the makeup guy. You're showing me up. Are you on a computer?
Well, yeah, he did. Rick Baker
cheating,
did
man.
makeup for the Grinch and for like Men in Black.
Oh, really?
And,
that was a great movie. I love Men in Black too.
All the big movies that he did.
Wow. You mean like for the aliens too? And like,
oh gosh, yeah. Like
Jesus.
It's Alive.
That's amazing, man.
Starman, Videodrome, American Werewolf in London, which is also a connection to the director John Landis.
You must love this guy. I feel it somewhere inside.
No, Rick Bader just does some like really great works. The Howlin', the Star Wars features. He did some makeup work on there as well. But
Yep.
Coming to America, gotta talk about John Landis as well. The guy who did the Blues Brothers.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't believe how many characters. That's crazy how Eddie Murphy is a legend.
Oh,
Yeah.
back then? Oh, yeah. And that Coming to America was like the pinnacle of his career. Like,
Yeah.
he started off big doing stand up and doing Saturday Night Live. Then he became like this huge mega star in Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah. So before you go out and watch number 2, you got to see number 1.
Well, yeah.
People should, but you don't have to know.
You should. I mean, you should always watch.
Because you're wondering what's happening in the second right off the bat. You were like that, Vern. So.
Like, why are they returning?
Where
are they at, man? Get out of here.
Tom Peter, who's I'm wondering too, because Eddie Murphy probably, had some kids back in the 80s. He was a bit star. He was fucking this girl, fucking that girl, fucking everyone.
Party all the time, party all the time.
I remember that jam. I remember.
If you didn't know it, he did that too.
Rick James produced that shit.
Yeah, I think that's a good pick. I don't know. What you guys
I'm
think?
Rick James, bitch.
Zany, what do you think of my pick, man?
Am I coming through?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Okay, I was just making sure because I didn't hear myself.
You said you were listening earlier. I wouldn't neglect you.
Okay.
I did hear you
I'm just making sure.
when you came. Welcome back.
What I think of your pick? I think Coming to America is hilarious. Thank you for coming back.
Thanks, man.
Coming to America, yeah. That's
Are you gonna? Who's gonna watch the new one, man? I mean, they're coming out with something. They're like they're redoing a lot of.
I'll watch it.
To America, but I mean with the 2 in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
If it's got Eddie Murphy in there, I thought his feature, My Name is Dolomite, was really good. So yeah, I'll watch it.
Cool, man.
Just to warn you guys, it's an inconvenience, and I apologize ahead of time. But
are you eating food again?
I have to leave again in a minute.
I know it's that time of the night.
Yeah.
It's just stuff, unexpected stuff going on.
Take your time.
But I'm here for the moment. I'll let you know.
All right.
Oh, okay.
But I heard Blues Brothers mention.
I hope everything's okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, everything's cool.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So
I was gonna say Blues Brothers was Pete's number 4 pick last week.
there you go. Hey.
Yeah, I should have recapped my 5. Maybe later. We'll see.
I would love it. Like each episode, I would love each episode, Tom, that each of your number 5 is a different John Landis movie.
I'm gonna have to do research, man. Yeah, I know
that's kind of fun.
You're stepping up my game too. Thanks, man.
Well, great pick. Do you have like a favorite scene of Coming to America?
Oh my god. I don't know. There's a lot of them.
I can't really think of one. Maybe
that barber scene was great. Pete, I think, brought up when they're in the barber shop.
Oh, Jason Soto just said that he had American Werewolf in London in his A list for his first episode. So hey,
wow,
whole John Landis, fest going on here. Fucking love it.
Really?
Did he do the sequel too?
I don't know if he's gonna do the sequel. I'm not quite sure about that.
Because I love that. I mean, the sequel to American Werewolf in Paris.
We did not do the sequel to that. No.
Oh,
that movie's a piece of
love
shit.
that one.
I hate American Wolf in Paris. I love that movie just because Julie Delpy's in that movie. That's the only reason why.
She's a great actress. She's a great.
I haven't seen that one.
Coming to America 2 is going to be directed by Craig Brewer, who did Hustle and Flow, Black State Moan, and
is it
the best version of Footloose ever?
Wow. Did you bring up Kevin Bacon just now, dude?
I didn't know. I bring up Kevin Bacon. I brought up the 2011 version of Footloose.
I know, man.
Kevin Bacon is an American treasure, my friend.
Oh, here we go.
No, sorry.
Yeah.
Don't make me dance. I'll dance all over the place.
My job. Wait. Random quick story. We did a video for work at my job at Strack one time. I wasn't in it, but a bunch of my friends were and stuff. Andrea, Jason Brown, a few others. They did this little video for our job doing the dancing from Footloose, and they did it around the store, like little segments of the store. If you look online, it might be online. I'm not sure that little thing they did, but if you find a video with that from Stricken until Whiting, check it out.
Totally get it, man.
This is my world. My number
baby,
4.
he don't talk sweet. All right.
And now the new hit. I loved it.
All righty.
Oh.
My number 4.
Each number 4. Woo.
Let's do it, Pete. Come on.
I'm gonna bash myself a wall and say Crash. No,
What? Which one?
2004.
Oh, the 2000. Oh, you should have done the Cronenberg Crash, but okay.
You're like this, Pete, man. Come on.
That's what I said. That's why I asked him which one when he told me. We talked about it ahead.
Okay, so this is the Paul Haggis.
Yeah. Oh, it's actually based off of a true story about him from an incident that he had where his car got carjacked in 1991. If you didn't know that too, that was based off of that, like a little bit, like just his story. Basically, the story is about racism and racist stuff and all this other stuff dealing with murders in the area. And I'm just gonna keep it simple like that. But a great cast, very great cast, and it was the first movie that I really got like not emotional, but like it was like where I really fully involved with everything, where it was powerful. That's the word right there. It had such a great, I mean, it's multiple stories in one story. Every story is connected to one murder, pretty much, almost. There are like a few, but it's all racial stuff. It has Terrence Howard. It has shoot, I'm trying to think of everybody in that movie.
Sandra Bullock, Matt Dillon.
Yeah. God. Yeah, I'm tongue-tied.
It's
Tandy
difficult.
Newton,
Done a lot of movies.
Jennifer Esposito, Brendan Fraser. Man, I keep going here. They got Tony Danza on there.
Yeah, it's difficult to balance a movie that has like a lot of different characters and different storylines in there. And I thought you did a good job. Kind of remind me a little bit of like the movie Shortcuts by Robert Altman.
Yeah.
And also Magnolia from Paul Thomas Anderson. These movies that have like this a lot of cast and different stories. I'm also thinking of 21 Grams with Naomi Watts and Sean Penn from the same director of Birdman. So yeah, it's a difficult task to do all the different actors and different scenes. And the movie is relatively short. I mean, it's not super long. It's like a little bit over 2 hours. But yeah, I remember that flick. And I do agree.
Cops, gangbangers, drugs, like I said, racism, all kinds of stuff. Like it's just like dealing with a whole bunch of topics, and it hits home with some stuff. Like if you watch it now, there's a lot of stuff that's going on in the world like the last year that you can relate that movie to.
See, you should have done the other Crash with James Spader and Holly Hunter. Not just in your choice. Crash is a really great movie. I have great action in there, and I think that I think it went for Best Picture. I don't think it deserved Best Picture win, but it was solidly a good movie. I thought the action was good in there. I don't think I'd watch it again, but it was still a good one. But the crash that I thought you were going to talk about with James Spader and Holly Hunter is about people who have car crashes and then have sex afterwards. Now that is
here we go with the porn again.
That is cinema right there.
Strange film.
I mean, if you want to talk about pure that crash isn't a Criterion Collection, okay? Because I mean, come on, I was in a car. Here's what pissed me off. I've been in car accidents, and I never got fucked. I got fucking wallets.
You're like, hey, ma'am, what? This kind of got me a little excited. Let's
my wallet gets fucked when I get into car crashes, but I don't get fucked.
No. So I see you're a backseat driver.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna go there, but anyways.
My number 4. Okay, I told you guys earlier that, as you know, this was a difficult decision for me, and this one barely made it too. Just like Can't Hardly Wait. This one was like on and off my list over and over, but it hung in there because it's a classic, and I grew up watching it. And part of it really scarred me for life too, but it's still like an amazing, cool movie with it's very unique, and that would be Cat's Eye,
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Drew Barrymore.
which yeah, which is a Stephen King novel and Stephen
Huh.
King writing. I mean, and yeah, it's unique because it's all through the perspective of the one cat throughout the whole movie. All these different stories, and they all tie in. And I think you guys know which part kind of scarred me.
I never saw this movie before.
I haven't seen
Oh,
it in years, so I don't remember. I remember seeing it as
I,
a
I
kid.
don't really remember it myself.
oh, maybe
I
we
think
better
of it.
not go over
No,
that then.
no, it's
let-
an old movie, dude. Don't spoil away. I mean,
But
it's
who
fun.
said Drew Barrymore, Pete?
Yeah, that's when
Yeah,
she was
what?
4 or 5 years old. She was like really young.
Really?
Yeah.
So that was
Maybe-
before E.T. Then you're thinking?
No, this is after ET.
Oh, I
Okay.
thought it was before.
No, this is 85.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So she
See,
was
Vern,
probably.
I knew Vern knew.
This is right after Firestarter, so she was like 9 or something years old, 9,
Yeah.
10.
Okay.
Not too younger, but
Yeah, E.T. was their first, I think. I don't
Yeah.
know.
yeah. E.T. was her first like for a cart.
Yeah.
So what's the part that scarred
It-
you?
Yeah. What is it, Bill? What's
Oh,
going
go
on? I want
ahead.
to know.
Spoil away.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean it. Watching it now, it probably won't be the same effect. But I think if you guys watched it as a child like me, you would be
I may have
scarred by
seen it,
too.
man.
It
What
may
year
still
was
sta-
it
it may
again?
still scar me now.
What year, Bill? What year
It
it come out?
85.
late 80s.
I
85.
might have seen it.
I think the Vern
Yeah, 85.
might know. I think he's
Okay.
85. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you're saying you were about
Also
let's
mid-80s,
see,
not-
5 or 6 years old, and you were introduced to.
I probably didn't see it
Right.
immediately. I
That's what I'm
probably saw it
thinking.
later on cable, like 87, 88,
Okay.
something like that. I was probably like 7, 8 years old.
It's crazy
But
though, huh? Crazy movie.
okay. It yeah. I mean, not every part is scary, but this one particular part is, some of them are more comedy, and some, it's really a mix of things. But the part that was and I've heard other people say it, so I know I'm not alone on this, but there was this little troll, and it had this funny hat like a jester, and he had like jingly
I
things
remember.
on his hat, and they would jingle as he's running, and it was really, really
Oh
my
creepy.
God,
Jingles!
I'm thinking of that
Holy shit.
Leprechaun movie. I don't know what our listeners are, but when you said that, it was,
Jingles. You just scared me when you talked about Jingles. Why the fuck would you talk about Jingles? Oh my god. My heart is
Jingles.
just beating out of my chest.
really.
Oh, the Jingles.
Where's
It'll be
me?
all right, Vern.
Where's me, dude?
I can't deal with the Jingles, man. Bill, what are you doing to me, man?
But
My
Bill,
heart's-
was like that
Sorry.
little troll? Like, was it like that Leprechaun movie? Have you guys seen that?
That's what I was like, my dude, where's me, dude?
Yeah,
talking
man, that
about
thing's a little
Leprechaun?
creepy
Yeah,
too,
that
man.
Oh,
Freaked
no.
out. I'm
But
freaked
that
out.
one-
The leprechaun.
Leprechaun
Lucky
didn't really get.
Charms. Oh, sorry.
Leprechaun was only scary to me anyway in the second movie. The other ones were all
Well,
silly.
yeah.
The first one was
Yeah, I guess
silly.
that's not a troll.
Everyone after the second one got sillier. And sillier. They're good though. They're good in the funny.
Leprechaun
they're
in the Hood,
entertaining.
where he starts rhyming.
So, Bill, how's the cat in
Tag
Cat's Eye?
team back again.
You said how is
How is
the
the cat in the movie Cat's Eye? Because it's
Oh,
cat.
cat's eye. Oh wait,
Oh,
yeah,
well,
I've
he-
seen that when like the cat jumps up and is like taking their air.
Oh, yeah.
Is that the
Yeah.
movie, bro?
That's
Yeah.
the movie.
Okay,
yes.
now I get it. Yeah, I've seen that. That movie is crazy.
That's. I'm glad you guys brought that
Yeah.
up because
I totally would
that's
remember.
another
man.
thing is the cat, like he's walking down the street and he looks in a department store window, right? And there's a mannequin.
Yeah.
And the mannequin, like Drew Barrymore comes on there. Hold on a second.
Your fans
Can
got
you
it.
guys hear that? I'm sorry.
Dude, your fans,
This is
man.
Consuela. This is Consuela.
Can I come? Let me in, please. Room,
Yeah.
please.
I'm
Room
clean.
service. Room service.
I'm trying to
No, no,
stop it,
no,
but it's
no,
not.
no, 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 no. You don't do that. No.
It's my third time podcasting or something. It's your
Anyway, sorry about that.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
You're fine.
There's a like a department store window. It's like downtown.
Yeah.
I want to say it's probably New York. I could be wrong about that. But they show the cat looking in the window, and Drew Barrymore comes on there, and she looks like a ghost or something. She's like faint, and she's talking, and it almost looks like the doll is moving and talking.
Oh my
in the
God.
window. It's like she turned into the doll or something.
What, dude?
And she's talking to the cat like, "You have to find me. You gotta help me."
Now I have to watch it again, man.
And that was how he knew where to go.
Pete, you gonna watch it?
Yeah,
That was
I'll
how
watch
he knew
it.
what house to go to
All
go
right.
protect this girl. Which is
I got the
really-
popcorn.
Oh my God.
No, but you're
It
saying
is-
that scene, she turns into a mannequin or
A doll.
a doll. Jesus.
Yeah, it is weird. It is
I forgot.
really
I
weird.
forgot that part, man.
And
No wonder you're all scarred up over there.
yeah, and then like
Kid, I
gonna
troll,
get me.
like, okay,
I
he
dodged the bullet.
comes the troll comes out of the bedroom wall of the girl, right? Like
Yeah.
he opens up this hole in the wall and he just comes out like it, and then he makes the hole vanish.
Wow.
So, as a child, you're thinking, "Oh my God!" Like,
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, that's what I remember. Like the weird parts a little bit.
and I swear, in real life, there were times I would be like trying to sleep, even like
Oh,
even
my
like
God.
as a teenager. I was
Really, dude?
there was a few times I heard jingling like in my room, and I'm like, "Oh God, here he comes!"
Oh man, that's unreal, man.
Hey, you want to hear something even freakier? This hole like was in my room at one point, and I don't know where the hole came from my wall.
What were you doing, bro?
So
What were you doing?
then I start thinking, yeah, that's
Corn. The word for today, Pete said.
I know it sounds like I'm making
What
this
were you
up.
doing,
I think
dude?
I
What
think
were you
Jason
doing?
can
We're
back
talk
me up
about
on
that
this.
hole in the wall.
This show just turned a whole nother direction. Holes in
I'm gonna-
walls, man. I
I'm
don't
gonna
go
walk
to
away
them
from this
places.
now,
No,
my house.
no.
I'm not old enough to go to those places, guys.
All right, folks. Well, coming back to me, my number 3 is The Commitments. And from your silence, none of you have seen this movie before and know about
No,
it.
I didn't mean to be quiet. I was listening, given etiquette. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, Commitments, Alan Parker film about this. It's set in Ireland. Irish people who put together a band. They decided to
Okay.
make it about soul music, and
Right on. I'm digging it. Keep going,
It's
man.
it's a fun movie. I don't like this. The story's good and everything like that. The acting is pretty good, but it's just the band. The
Yeah.
band is what just makes that movie just for me an
You're
all-time
saying
classic.
you like the music. You liked it. You're saying.
The music is just phenomenal. Yes, I will say
Well,
that.
Was it like Local H? You ever know Local H?
I know Local H. Nope, it's not like Local H. I mean,
Oh.
this is like James Brown and Supremes.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Yeah, soulful.
60s soul music right there. It's just
Yeah.
very good. Most of the cast are unknown. The only actor in this that actually had a career afterwards is Maria Doyle Kennedy, who's in the show Orphan Black.
Oh, all right.
And I just really enjoy this flick a lot. Directed by Alan Parker, who also directed Pink Floyd The Wall and directed Midnight Express and the big screen adaptation of Evita. And it's just, I find it to be really good. It's just the songs, the cast who sing their songs, they play their own instruments. It's just really good. And the fact that I have been in several bands here in Minnesota, it's just always fun to see movies about bands playing and they try, they fail, they have some good nights and they have some bad nights. The thing is too, is that the band gets to be really good in this movie and then they fight pretty quickly and break up the band at the end of the movie. But still overall, I find it to be just a lot of fun. You can hate the story of this, but the music just sucks you in. It's really good. And if you don't really like soul music, you will love soul music after you watch this movie because the soundtrack is just some of the best stuff out there.
Yeah, I mean, I have to look up the music. It sounds like, man,
Yeah.
You know, like
Sounds
that's
interesting.
awesome. Yeah,
because like Mustang Sally, Take Me to the River.
I grew up listening to a lot of that
Fools.
stuff because my parents playing it all the time. So that's why I said it sounds good.
Yeah. And this is kind of like my little this is sort of like my gateway drug into soul and R&B. And
Right.
yeah, I thought it was a lot of fun because when I kid growing up, I don't think I was really into these songs until I heard them in this movie, and that was kind of weird, but I just really enjoyed the hell out of the Commitments. And
the commitment.
Their Commitments is the name of the band. Their cover
Okay.
of Try a Little Tenderness. If you go online and just search for Commitments, Try a Little Tenderness, that
Yeah.
would just get you really pumped up.
I'll check it out later.
They even went back on the road. The movie came out like 1992, and I think they had like a 10-year anniversary, and every one of the cast members sounds still as good as ever.
So it's like it's a real band, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was in the movie.
They
Also.
actually played their own instruments a lot of times. And even so, when the movie came out in 92, they
So
went
it's
on
like
tour.
So the movie's not a true story, correct?
It's not a true story, no.
Okay, cool.
But the actors who were the musicians in the movie, they actually went on tour to promote the movie.
So they assembled, you're saying, and they toured.
They actually toured.
Okay. All right.
And actually played in clubs in Ireland and here in the U.S.
And they're doing a 10-year, or what'd you say?
They did a 10-year anniversary back in 2002, I believe.
Oh wow. Okay.
So we're going to be going on 30 next year. So
yeah. So I don't know if they're going to do any. There's no thing for a new anniversary because
soulful, huh? Wow.
Yeah. Good old soul music right there.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah. That was number 3, Commitments.
And with my number 3, I'm going old too. 1977. This movie it changed everything. Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Yeah.
The director was Steven Spielberg. I know you guys all seen this movie, right? And anybody out there, you just have to watch it.
Which one did you watch?
I don't know, the first one. But they're all good. Yeah, they came out with 3, right?
There's 3 different versions of the first one.
Oh, well, I think they're different.
What did you watch? Which one did you watch?
Oh, 1970, the Steven Spielberg one, I believe.
Well, there's the theatrical.
But the other ones, I think they were different. I don't think they're the same title, Vern.
Oh, there's there's the theatrical, and then there's a special edition, and then there's the director's cut.
Well, back then, I don't know.
So you probably seen it.
Yeah, theaters too.
The movie came out to theaters not too long ago, and that was the director's cut.
Oh, really?
Like back in remember, like in 1997, I know that Columbia released a director's cut that combined footage for both the theatrical and the special edition.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure if you buy it now on like Blu-ray, they have them all on there.
Oh, they do. Yeah, they have like a big collection. You have like 3 different discs of like 3 different versions.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you have that in your collection or what? Is it
Actually, no. I've only seen just the director's cut.
Dude.
I know
all the fans out there know you're not the real deal. No, I'm just playing.
I'm not with there the whole Close Encounters because I
don't know, man.
First cut.
Richard Dreyfuss is one of the lead actors, Vern.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he's like yeah.
Isn't this?
He's the one that goes crazy, man. He he refuses to believe what their explanation is. If you recall, they all are like they start like zoning off areas, and you might be.
And you know what else made that movie?
What?
And this is funny too because one of you guys brought up James Woods earlier.
Yeah, it was me. Because he's the con artist in a casino.
Okay, this was one of his earlier movies. He was in Cat's Eye.
Robert
Yes.
De Niro played great in that movie too. What, he was in Cat's Eye?
Robert De Niro was the cat.
Yeah, right.
No, he
That's awesome.
wasn't. You know
Swear.
I'm gullible. You know I believe you.
Robert De Niro was a fucking cat. Okay.
Yeah.
No,
He's
dude.
just
no, dude.
uncredited. Okay, he's that good.
Okay, like James Woods, he's a smoker, right? And he's
Yeah.
trying to quit smoking. And
Really
this
should.
this is
Sad
the
for you.
funny part of the movie.
Yeah.
Like, and it gets really weird and creepy, but it's funny. He goes to this place, and it seems like it's like run by the mafia or something. It's like it's a quit
Ro-
smoking place.
Robert De Niro. That's what it was run by.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm telling you, man.
But like he goes home
You
and like,
talking to me? Are you talking to me? Oh, go ahead.
he goes home, right?
Yeah.
And he goes to try and sneak a cigarette, and he's like hearing noises in the house. It's like they're spying on him and shit. There's someone was sneaking in his house because it was raining out, and he looks at the floor, and the floor's all wet.
Oh wow.
They're
That's
like
creepy.
they're going in his house and stuff, following, and they told him,
Everyone needs a friend.
but they
Sometimes.
told him if you sneak a cigarette, we'll know, and you're gonna be in trouble.
Oh wow.
They
Who
were
did?
gonna,
The people.
Damn, the people from the Truth ads are really violent back then.
I have to watch that movie now. Vern,
Exactly.
Shit,
come on, man.
those are violent
Uh,
people out
I
there.
don't want to spoil too much more. I'm just gonna say that
It scarred you.
it gets violent. They do messed up stuff every time he sneaks a cigarette, and
Oh, God.
Okay, I'm
there's
back.
a really
That's
really
motivation, though, man.
Hey,
to stop.
he's back.
Jesus. I got to watch that, Bill.
there's
Oh,
a
yeah,
really
Pete's
weird
back.
torture sequence too.
Welcome
with the
back,
song,
Pete.
96 Tears playing.
Okay.
Zany. Pete's back. We have to all bow down.
Hey Pete,
Oh,
Hey,
Pete, Prince
I'm
of
your
Munda.
guest. Wait a minute here. No.
Pete, I was just telling them about the
Are you looking
cigarette.
for a bride? He's back.
I was just telling them about James
Oh,
Wood
you're
trying
royal,
to quit
you're royal
smoking in
oats.
Cat's Eye, Pete.
Yeah, that's motivation.
James Woods talking
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
James Woods,
Yeah.
Family Guy, revenge scene. But anyways,
James Woods is badass, man.
yeah, he's a trip. He was in that one with Jamie Foxx where they took over the White House. He was one of the bad guys in there.
Okay.
Right? So
Wow.
I know it's random, but
I think so.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're number 3.
I didn't know that.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
won't
Pete,
cut you
we
off.
waited we waited here in anticipation for number 3.
okay.
Well,
Number
you got
three,
Vern pissed, man.
I'm
everybody
so-
knows.
I peed my pants waiting for your number 3.
Yeah, Vern is upset.
doesn't know this
I
for the
told him the
last
truth, though. I said
Vern doesn't
you
know-
hide it. You
Sorry.
hide your number 3.
I almost did the pee-pee dance, but it was.
Seriously, where did you hide it? Where did you hide it?
All right.
Not between your legs.
What's in the
Don't tell me.
box? What's in the box?
He hit number 3. Here we go, people.
Doing the tradition of the last two letters, A and B, I
Yeah.
have a comic book entry. Hey.
What's up?
It is a tie for this one because number 2 is also a comic book entry, but this is not number 2. This is number 3. And this is Captain America, the First Avenger, and Captain America, the Winter Soldier.
Oh, yeah, you
No.
gotta do that because the comic book. You're in the comics, everyone.
Yeah.
Pete loves comics. I forgot.
And of the 3 movies, because there was 3 Captain Americas, the third one was Captain America Civil War. The first 2 was the best. And I mean, even though Civil War was great, the First Avenger basically had the whole origin story of how they gave him the super soldier syndrome, not syndrome, serum. Oh God, oh man, it's like it was a syndrome. But
You're doing great, man.
hey,
Did you say
Steve-
Captain America, right?
yeah, Steve Rogers.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Chris Evans, talking about Chris Evans earlier.
Yeah, he's amazing, isn't he?
Yeah. Very good actor for that role, for Captain America role. He fought in the first one, his arch nemesis, Red Skull.
Right.
And Red Skull was, what's his name from Matrix?
Really?
Hugo Weaving.
Yeah, Hugo Weaving, yes. And Now this is just a fact thing here, real quick. To go back to my previous choice for Endgame.
Yeah.
Hugo Weaving wasn't Red Skull in Endgame. He, who played what's his name on Walking Dead? I can't think of his name.
No, that's the movie. Like, correct me. Does Captain America like pass the shield
Well, Captain America hasn't
in
passed
the
through
end? Do you
yet.
remember what
He-
happens?
he-
Like, he doesn't die, does he? Or he gets old. He comes back.
Yeah, he
and
gets
he's
old. Yeah.
It's frozen.
And
Yeah.
Now, who's he pass it to? Do you guys know?
Well, he hasn't really passed it. I mean, it's in the comics. He passes it to both the
Who?
Falcon. He
Falcon?
passed the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. He passes.
Oh
it
yeah, okay, yeah,
in the
that's right.
comics.
He
So
does.
he's to both of them, and he has.
I think he did in the
has-
movie though. I think he does in the movie too.
Yeah, to the Falcon.
Yeah.
Falcon.
Okay.
Yeah, but anyways, back to what I was saying. So the second one, the second Captain America was the best one, I think, of the both, because of the fact that it had the story of the Winter Soldier. And it was basically about an infiltration of S.H.I.E.L.D., pretty much, almost. And they were trying to figure out who was infiltrating S.H.I.E.L.D. And it was pretty much, of course, Hydra, you know. And there was the Winter Soldier, which at the time Steve Rogers did not know was his good friend Bucky.
Oh.
And Bucky Barnes, if you remember from the first movie, going back to the first one, was Steve Rogers' friend in the Super Soldier program, and before that in the Army and
Wow.
all that other stuff. So he was brainwashed, pretty much, in the to be the Winter Soldier. He was an assassin working for Hydra at the time, and he got uncontrolled, and that's how he became a hero. But that's a different part of the thing. But very good movie. It had like Robert Redford. It had Scarlett Johansson back in there as Black Widow.
Yeah.
It had Nick Fury in there. Samuel L. Jackson. It
Yep.
had
You're also forgetting about Haley Atwell.
yeah,
as
that's
Peggy
what I was
Carter,
going to say.
who was just looks
Sharon Carter.
amazing.
Mhm. Emily Van Camp. She was the Sharon Carter's daughter.
Yep.
Do you remember? There's
Okay.
a bunch of Sitwell, the guy who played Sitwell. He's a well-known actor. Frank. I can't think of his name. Frank. He was in the Purge movies. Frank Gill or Grillo.
Oh,
I think
okay,
it was
Frank
Grillo.
Frank Grillo.
Yeah. He was in there. The character that he played in there, well, if you've seen Civil War, became Crossbone, which is a well-known arch nemesis of Captain America.
See,
But you can tell I'm a comic book character.
I love that you brought up the Captain America. I like the second one a lot too, but I still think the first one's a really good, solid fantasy action movie. The first one kind of stands alone in a way, and I like that about his whole fish out of water story.
Yeah.
I think that it's not a fish out of water story. That happens later ones there, but the whole 1940
It's a great, really
origins,
great crew though. It's great actors.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Phenomenal.
director was Joe Johnston, who also did The Rocketeer. And if
Yeah.
you see The Rocketeer, you know right away that he was the great person to direct Captain America, because it just sets that tone perfectly in the 1940s. And yeah,
The whole scenery in both movies were great. Like the places they got to take the movie at and everything and all that was just perfect for.
like the first one just felt like it kind of came from that era of filmmaking, late 30s, early 40s type of filmmaking. And also kind of it brings up like propaganda and how it's used in a good and bad way sometimes. So yeah.
But I read the Winter Soldier comic, and that's the reason why I said the comics for it. I'm saying the storyline.
So Pete, the storyline for Winter Soldier, the movie is pretty similar to the comics.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
It's close. It's close to it.
Well, you can't really, because that's got to be like a long issues to do the whole Winter Soldier. Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty interesting with that there.
Well, very cool.
That is my number 3.
Nice.
All right. I think it's your number 3 now, Bill.
Down to Zany Man's number 3.
Zany
It
Man's
is
number
your,
3.
it is your turn.
We're down to Zany Man's number 3. Okay.
Z, say it. Z, say it. Z, say it.
It's time for the Z-Man.
Now
Z-Man.
Alright.
time to laid back jazz hour
Z-Man.
with your
Z-Man.
Z-Man
Z-Man.
Zany.
Z-Man. Z-Man.
Zany Man Z.
Here we go again.
Don't Zima. Don't
Z-Man.
confuse
Next up
them.
is
Letter C,
King of the
man.
Crawl.
Letter C, man.
Now, this one was there was no doubt this one was gonna be on my list. There was no doubt in my mind. Because this is one of them rare movies that you watch it and it changes your life.
Really?
Especially like if you're like for me, I like to write. I'm a writer and I like to write. I've written like a lot of screenplays and stuff, and like
Yeah, I have a few that are amazing in the works.
nice.
Yeah.
You got to show me that.
I don't think I can.
Oh, all right. Well, you don't have to.
Yeah, I know, man. Just like I don't know if that's possible.
We'll discuss it later, I guess.
We'll change the world together. We'll see.
Yeah. This
Pete, you
movie-
come and Vern can talk shit.
This was a start of a
No.
whole universe.
Okay.
Much like
You
much
are the
like-
czar of this show. So come on.
A star of a universe. I love it.
This was seriously a start of a universe. The View Askew universe.
Are you talking about? You're
Askewverse.
talking about our show, or are you talking about your number 3?
I'm talking about my number 3, which is Clerks.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah.
Classic.
Snoochie Boochies.
Yes.
The introduction of Jane, Silent Bob, standing outside the shop.
Yep.
Yeah, they made zillion
My love
movies
for
off of
you
that.
is like a cock berserker.
Berserker.
Would you like some making fuck berserker? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Dang.
that changed your life.
You totally, I swear you took that right out of my mind. I was about to say it too. I was
Sorry,
like,
man.
No.
Mind meld there, buddy.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Come on, berserker. Girl thinks sexy. Come on.
All right.
Oh,
It's
it's gonna do
Dante
fucking
and who?
hilarious.
So Dante and who? Dante and
Cancer
Randall.
merchant, cancer merchant.
Movie has like a lot of great moments in there. It's the day in the lives of
Oh
a
my
convenience store
goodness.
worker and video store worker. And I worked at a video store, but not as a cool video store. I worked at a Blockbuster in Hollywood, and I wanted to work at a video store like this so much. That would just be my dream video store job. If I could go back in time, which I believe producer of the show, Jason Soto, was like working on doing time travel. So we'll have him.
Yeah, I believe so too.
If that happens today, we're all going to like work in a video store together.
I had plenty of
Yeah.
memories at the video shop growing up too. So yeah.
Same
Oh
here.
man, I wish I was old enough for this girl Michelle that worked at the one video store over here. God, I can't remember the name of it. Showbiz Video. There you go. Was on the
Okay.
100. Yeah, she was a blonde. She was like
Did
10
she
years.
suck
15.
37 tits in a row?
I don't know.
Did she have sex
Oh
with a
my.
big guy?
What the hell?
I know she was pretty hot when I was a
37.
No.
Yeah.
So she didn't like run to a bathroom and have sex with a dead guy.
No.
Okay, all right.
And if we go to the future Clerks
Jesus,
movie,
Vern.
there's
What
no
is going
horse-
on there, buddy?
It's
No.
well, you gotta admit that was kind of like a strange thing. She's gonna go into the dark room.
Yeah.
Tales of
So they
the dark
imagine that's her
side.
boyfriend. I mean,
If you've seen the second one, there's no horses involved either.
okay, fair enough. There, yes.
Good to know. Good to
TT Kelly and the sexy stud.
You know what? Like that
I
that
would-
one though, I do not. I mean, I love Kevin Smith. He's awesome,
Yeah.
but none of his movies affect me to the. Well, I take that back. Dogma, but other than Clerks and Dogma, like the other ones, they're good. They're entertaining. They're great.
You don't
but
like Jane and Silent Bob Strike Back, man? That was
I just don't. I do not.
They were
like,
in Dogma though,
I,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Not that I don't like them, but I don't like the
I
whole-
understand that, Zadie. I can, because like I loved Jay and Silent Bob Straight Back when I was a kid. Watching it now, not as funny. I still think Dogma is funny. I still think Clerks is funny movie.
Alanis Morissette, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the-
no,
the-
he was
God.
good as God.
The
Yeah,
solo Silent Bob stuff, just I like it, but I don't love it the way I love Clerks and Dogma.
Yeah.
I hear you,
Cliff
man.
does. Hey, for me and you, Bud, for me and Bill, that brings back a lot of memories from when we worked over at the spot and Sam's.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely thought about Clerks a lot when we were working.
See?
I think I discussed that with Shannon before over
Yeah.
there too. Our buddy
Some of the
Shannon
crazy
we used
shit that
to-
goes on in that movie reminded me so much of the stuff that happened at Sam's. Oh,
Yeah, we worked in a few liquor stores together, and they was all one company.
See,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, you should write a script about that. Because
yeah.
I mean, no,
Stories.
you worked at a liquor
That's-
store.
We go-
That's gonna be more crazy shit going on at a liquor store than a convenience store.
Oh yeah, the
No.
guy pissed
True.
himself. Now we talked about this in a previous
What the
episode.
hell?
Yeah, I think we talked about it last time.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Or the first time. The
Yeah.
first one, yeah.
that right there was an iconic, funniest story because that had Bill rolling because he never seen me angry, and he goes, "Oh shit, look at P, he got the damn bat. He's chasing after the guy going out the door. Oh shit."
Oh damn.
You know?
Yeah, that was.
Oh.
I know I saw a side of Pete I never saw before that day.
to retrace that story real quick, I mean, retract it real fast for Vern. The guy came in there asking to use the bathroom, and we didn't have a public bathroom because of the licensing and stuff. And
Yeah, sure.
So across the street there was Purple Steer. There was a gas station. He could have ran over there to use the bathroom. So we were telling him, okay, you can go there. He stood in that
Yeah, it wouldn't
store.
have took long to get there either.
Yeah.
Well,
he
you
stood
wouldn't
in the
leave?
store. He
What do you
stood in
mean?
the store.
Like
for
not
hours.
even a minute walk, half a minute walk.
Yeah. Like not even 2 minutes to get there. Like, you know,
So he just peed your store right
Yeah,
there.
he
Well,
refused
after
to
a while,
try
he
and make it to leave.
Oh
He said-
well.
Screw it,
So-
I'm just gonna piss myself.
Yeah, because he kept
Basically, yeah.
No,
Okay,
he's like,
well-
I gotta go. I'm like, sir, you gotta go across the street. But I got, and he was there for an hour, like I said.
Oh,
Just go, oh, I gotta go, I got, and I'm like this, like, dude, you gotta go across the street. And finally goes, oh fuck, and then it's like, there goes on the floor.
no.
I got pissed.
Dude, you
I
guys had
chased him out
to
there.
wait, you had to who cleaned it up?
All of us, me and Bill.
I don't remember.
That is weird,
I'll
dude.
take your word on that. I don't
Man,
remember.
that's crazy.
Bill,
I had
You-
Bill
you-
get
you
water.
So
drink
that's
I-
apparently this is what Clerks was missing. They missed the guy peeing himself in the movie.
Yeah.
And he
I
came
mean,
back. This
if he
dude came
peed-
back in. Wait, he came back in the store in a coat, try to play it off like he wasn't. And this is a character that me and Bill made too for a future comedy tape we did, because he came back in telling me and Bill off, and he was like trying to play off it wasn't him, and like we're like, dude, man, you get the fuck out. Oh yeah, fuck you,
God.
Bill.
It
And,
was,
and that's
it
when
was
I
like
went
a-
out with the bat. That's
it
when I
was
went
like
out
a
with the
old.
bat.
It was like a cartoon or an old TV show where like a bunch of kids climb on top of each other and put a trench coat on to try and
Yeah.
pretend to be
Yeah.
grown up. or
oh my God, man.
Oh jeez.
But this dude, he came in there. And he's like,
Bill,
yeah,
Like,
Bill,
oh,
I'm
I
not
think
no,
it's
somebody
Bill.
peed.
I
I'm
think
not
it's Garth.
that dude. He's telling me I'm not that dude. Fuck you, man. I don't like this dude. That's it. I grabbed the damn bat. I chased his ass out. I was like, get the fuck out. That's when Bill was laughing. Actually, was there. He's like, I think Pete went insane.
You know, it's funny, Pete. This story's actually coming back to me more. Like my memory of it, the more we discuss it each time.
It's
I
like
think
this
I had blocked it
ongoing,
out.
like,
It's
saga.
behind the counter, Bill. He's
It's
looking
like
at me
chapter
this guy-
2, all right. I feel like there's no like a whole like a series of stories that's gonna happen about this guy who peed himself in your store. And we're gonna
But that's
we're
just
gonna have
one
like
of the main-
chapters about his kids and his wife and
that one and Cheryl telling me to shut the store down, otherwise when she's gonna get her kid after me.
Oh
I
yeah.
can't believe you remember that.
Yeah.
That's a long time ago.
That was my ex aunt. She was married to my uncle, my dad's brother, and she told me, "Oh yeah, shut the store down, shut it down." And I was like, "No," I said, "I'm the assistant manager. I could tell you what the fuck to do, whatever." She goes, "No, I'm gonna tell you what to do. The damn game manager are gonna come after your ass." And I was like, after hearing that, I said, "You know what? I'm gonna shut the store." I went down to Shannon, talked about Shannon. That was who I was talking to, was Shannon about it. I said, She kind of threatened me, and I think you need to call the cops. And sure enough, about an hour or so later, she broke in with her boyfriend and stole beer.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I was like, oh God, they
Yep.
gotta call the cops. Because right when she was coming out, I guess that's when the cops came here.
What a way to quit a job, huh?
Yeah.
Because wasn't she still working there at the time?
Yeah. That well, she wasn't working after that.
Yeah. How do you how do you break in somewhere
And
where
the
you
funny
work?
thing is, she
Like,
stole old style. She stole just
Oh,
beer.
no, I totally get it now. She's in the right.
Yeah.
Old style, man.
So, anyways, go on with the clerk. Man. Sorry.
Yeah. Wait, it's gonna be I think Vern next for
Oh, that
Yeah,
was
Vern.
it for
I
Clerks
mean,
there?
I think Clerks speaks for
good
itself.
pick.
The
Clerks,
classic.
yeah. It was done with a very small budget. Kevin Smith, raised up a bunch of credit cards to make the movie. He took a chance and he made some money back, and then he kind of had a very long and interesting career. He's done a whole bunch of movies. He's done some horror movies as well, and dramas and comedies, and yeah. So hey,
Oh, and have
Started
you
a
seen the
podcast.
Clerks cartoon?
that was good.
It
Yeah.
is real
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did
that's
come out with
funny.
one. Wow.
That was actually yeah. So
I highly suggest, like, if Pete, if you haven't seen it, or Tom, I highly
I've seen a
suggest.
little bit. I've seen a little bit. It's funny from what I've seen. I
What,
got to get it on
Clerks?
DVD.
Or the cartoon?
Yeah, the cartoon. If you haven't.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the movie too. If you haven't seen it, but
Everybody's seen the Clerks. I
Part
think.
3 is in the works. Besides Mallrats 2.
no, don't fucking hell. Serious? No, stop.
Clerks 3 will be the
Stop.
last one. No, I kid you not.
No, stop.
Even said,
No,
he
we
said
can't.
Kevin Smith.
We gotta stop Kevin Smith. We gotta give him some cancer. He
Oh, here we
almost
go. That's
died.
the whole plot of Jay and Silent Bob.
wait,
Remember?
what?
Here's the thing too.
Remember
Kevin
Jay and
Smith.
Silent Bob Strike
Oh, I
Back?
don't
That
think
was the
Vern
whole
liked
point
him.
of it, for them to stop the movie about them.
Yeah.
Remember?
They did the same thing too in this Jay and Silent Bob reboot. So apparently,
Yeah.
Kevin Smith had a heart attack, and then he
Oh,
came back to
Jesus.
life, and they made the Jay and Silent Bob reboot, which
Yeah.
was okay, but come on now, didn't really need to be happen. So
It was funny, but not as funny as the first Jay and Silent Bob.
exactly, it just, all the jokes were kind of repeated jokes, and it had some heart to it, and I appreciate that about it. But other than that, no. Kevin Smith,
Mark Hamill. Mark
don't-
Hamill, the best part of Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Mark
That's true.
Hamill was Cockknocker.
But yeah, don't fucking do these sequels to movies just because they were popular back in your youth. Just no. Just Kevin
Yeah.
Smith. No.
No, I mean, yeah.
I will give you another
really
fucking
never
heart
better
attack.
than the first.
I would give you a fucking heart attack again if you try to make another fucking movie because
Now, have you
wish you
guys
well,
ever
Kevin
seen
Smith.
It
the
doesn't sound
alternate
like Vern
ending?
likes him. I said it
no, I
earlier.
like Kevin Smith.
I don't think you do.
Fine, but he's got to stop going back to the well. You've done those characters. At least you do stories with the characters. Don't do a Clerks 2 or Clerks 3 or Mallrats 2 just to cash in on nostalgia.
But Mallrats too.
What
and
What
that
about
works
his
for me.
fans,
What you're
man?
saying,
His
definitely.
fans, Vern.
What, you like Kevin Smith? You have another movie, Jay and Silent Bob, but don't fucking have another Clerks movie. Like, oh hey, we're in our 60s now, and we open.
Hey,
a
would you
convenience
rather
store.
have Clerks or Tusk?
I'd rather have Tusk.
Oh.
I mean, I like
Tusk
Clerks a
is
lot. I like Clerks as it is, but I would have another movie with Tusk. That Walrus guy, sure.
There's supposed to be a trilogy for that.
I haven't seen that
different
one.
thing.
Yeah, like it was like Tusk, Yoga Hosers, and Moose Jaws.
Yeah,
And I like Yoga Hosers.
I haven't seen that yet. But
I haven't seen it.
saying horror wise, it's supposed to have been like Tusk, because Yoga Hoosiers was a comedy. More not horror.
Horror comedy, yeah, but it's supposed to be the same type of trilogy. Like he calls it a Canadian trilogy.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
but I still think Clerks is a fun movie. I'll be watching it here and there. His dialogue is good. I mean, come on, this came out in '95, like sometime after Pulp Fiction and whatnot, and the
Yeah.
whole like slacker vibe area that happened in the '90s there. So yeah, it's good. It's I thought that he's not like a David Mamet person, but he's a really good screenwriter. I thought that his first 3 movies were good. I still think of all Kevin Smith movies, my personal favorite are probably Dogma and Chasing Amy.
Right on.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Is that
I agree
on the-
that the earlier ones that he was better in his earlier movies.
Yeah,
but
yeah. I think after Jane Silent Bob Straight Back, because that was supposed to be like his last VSQ movie, then he did Jersey Girl, and that movie didn't do so well at the box office. Then he tried Cop Out. That didn't do so well. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna go back to Clerks too, and I'm gonna get my fan base back again. And yeah, so and I should really need to rewatch Jersey Girl. So I watched a review about Jersey Girl, and at the time I saw Jersey Girl, I didn't like it because I was so used to having Jane Silent Bob and having him do different things was not good. But I should really try and rewatch that one again.
no,
Right on.
I went into Clerks 2 thinking I wasn't gonna like it. Like, and I didn't want to like it, but I ended
Oh,
up
yeah.
liking
See,
it.
I haven't watched Clerks 2. Do you like? I mean, is it better? It
Clerks
ain't
2's got
better.
some heartfelt.
It ain't better though. It's not better than the
Not
first.
better,
No.
no.
No,
It's
But
got some. It's got some good moments to it though, but overall, no.
it feels more like a John Hughes, but I love John Hughes, but
Oh,
you know,
sure.
it feels more like that type of movie than like the original Clerks vibe. You know?
well, that's what it felt like for me for the new James Silent Bob reboot. It felt like a John Hughes thing because there's a huge moral story to that. If you know what I mean. If you've seen it, you know what I'm
Okay.
talking.
No, I haven't checked out that reboot one.
I don't know.
Oh,
I
sure.
don't-
Yeah, there's like
And
a
I
whole.
haven't seen the Canadian trilogy either.
Yeah.
But I think I've seen everything up until that point. But hey,
Nice.
Vern, have you seen the alternate ending of Clerks?
Yeah, where Dante just shot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, don't you like? I thought that would have been just as great, but it would have changed everything because then they wouldn't have had all the rest of the universe.
They still would have the universe and whatnot there. I just
But it
I
wouldn't have
understand
been.
why he wanted to do that though, because it was like, hey, I'm gonna
Yeah,
make this
I mean,
kinda
there are so
shocking.
many different whatchamacallit, alternate
But-
versions. Like Vern said, theatrical, and you have director's cut.
Yeah, like I don't think the original ending would work for the movie because nothing in that movie made it seem like that could happen. There's like no sense of dread. Like maybe if there was like a jealous boyfriend that came in each time and threatened Dante, then yeah, I could see that ending. But
Yeah.
there was just no sort of build up to that.
Yeah, just like a out of nowhere. But I think
I would believe much more if Chewbacca came in and sodomized him.
What?
I would believe that more.
man.
That would make sense because the song Chewbacca. Yeah.
Yeah, so they also talk about Star Wars stuff right there. I mean, I would much rather buy into that happening.
I don't think
And
so, man.
the song
know.
Chewbacca would have made more sense.
I think this is
too.
the longest entry
The
we've had.
background of that.
No, right?
Just the record book long.
Why are you doing this to me? Chewbacca.
My hero.
Wait, no.
Wait, you're in another timeline and universe. You're from a time long ago.
Right.
long
You're from the
ago.
future.
He wakes up,
who's
he's
number
on a
two?
different set, the different movie. You know,
How did I get here?
Sorry, but I took too long about Twitter. Okay, so who's number 2?
Are we on 2?
Yes.
I believe
Time flies.
you're next, Vern.
You're the
Oh, I'm
first.
next here. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll be really brief. My number 2 is Chinatown.
Oh yeah, man. With Kirk, who was it? Russell.
No, Jack Nicholson. You think about Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh yeah, man. You're right.
Chinatown.
That movie's
Chinatown.
cool though. I ain't stealing the light. Go ahead.
No, it's
Chinatown.
fine. Chinatown stars Jack Nicholson as Detective Jake Geddes, who is. It starts off with him trying to find this. He gets hired by this investigator to spy on this woman, and she cheating on her husband. And then the real woman shows up and says, "Hey, look, I'm the actual real woman. Stop this case." And it has to deal with the layers of water and power. And it's a film classic. I love it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
That's
one
a
of
great
my-
pick.
I'm not.
I
I'm
like
not
it,
big-
Vern. I like it.
good job of describing it. It just goes to
I don't remember.
different places there, and it's just not.
They had a sequel too.
Yeah, the two
Oh, yeah?
Jakes. Yeah.
What's
So
the sequel called?
The Two Jakes.
Two Jakes.
But I do think that Chinatown is probably one of the best screenplays ever made. So yeah, so basically it's set in the 1930s. A woman who calls herself Elvin Mulray hires Detective Jake Davies to follow her husband, Hollis Mulray, who is the chief engineer of the Department of Water and Power. And he tells him, and he hears them create a new reservoir that could be unsafe. Shoots photographs of him with a young woman, which are published. And then he's confronted by the real life, Elvin Mulray, who says the person that hired him is a fraud. And then realizing he was set up, he goes to investigate him more. But then Hollis Mulray turns out to be murdered, and there's like this missing girl who's related to the real Evelyn Mulray, and she's trying to keep her a secret. And it just goes through these different twists and turns. Faye Dunaway's in there. Roman Polanski feature. It's really good. Just
You could
brings
tell
you
it's a
in.
Roman Polanski movie because how well it's done. It's really done great. I remember seeing that years ago. So
it's not, I don't really want to describe the whole plot of it because I don't want to give certain things away, but it's actually just really good. It won big at the Oscars. It was nominated for like 11 Oscars. It won for Best Original Screenplay. This is a script that they teach in screenwriting class. Yeah.
it's in like the top 5
Nice.
movies that Nicholson's done. Like
Oh,
in the
very
top-
much so.
Yeah.
People about Jack Nicholson, The Shining,
Yeah.
Chinatown,
One
as
flew
good as
over
it
the
gets.
Cuckoo's Nest.
Like
One flew over the Cuckoo's Nest, one flew over.
in the eyes of critics, or like
Critics too. Yeah.
Chinatown.
Critics really love that movie. Like I said, that right there,
I think for like regular fans,
classic. It's a mystery. Like really good. I can't say much because like Vern said, there's a lot to not say about because you give away a lot. As you said,
Yeah.
but it's really done good.
it's intriguing movie there. So I would, if you haven't seen it before, I mean, it doesn't sound intriguing there, but it actually really kind of is because you're just trying to figure out what's going on there. I still think the greatest mystery movie of all time is probably Mulholland Drive, but Chinatown is still pretty good.
One random story that deals with our Sam's and Spot stuff. Mike, the guy who went in there and got all the scratch tickets and his vodka and gin or whatever that he got all the time, looked like Jack Nicholson.
Oh yeah?
Wow.
Bill remembers that.
Oh, that's cool.
Hey Bill, you remember
Are you talking about
Mike, the guy who went in there and bought all the scratch tickets all the time and stuff and everything? He was drunk.
You're making
Oh,
Bill.
yeah,
You put him
yeah,
on
yeah.
the spot.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. So
yeah, you keep putting me on the spot now.
Yeah. No.
Hey, get it? The spot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to make that joke all the time. 'cause
Yeah.
the one store was called the spot.
Oh yeah.
And then we used to make fun of the tagline for Sam's. If it's not here, you can't find it. Remember? On the window? It's not here.
You can't find it.
I think that's what it said on the window or something.
Something like that, definitely.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go crazy with my number 2.
I love it.
It's
Good up, Tom.
you guys are gonna think it should be number 5, but mine aren't like really in perfect order.
Yeah.
But they are, guys. I mean, it's just movies that everyone should check out, and it's
Yeah.
Contagion, the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And they came out in
Justin Soderbergh.
2011. Yeah, I'm sure you guys see. It's like what's going on right now.
Yeah.
And you have Gwyneth Paltrow in it. She travels. I think it's China or Hong Kong in the movie. She comes back, and Matt Damon is her husband. He does all right in that movie, but yeah, a global pandemic happens, man.
Sharon
I mean-
Stone, Dustin
So it
Hoffman.
ain't Wuhan. I guess she travels back to Minnesota, and that's ground zero in the movie. I don't want to give too much away, but
Okay.
Contagion, man. And
I
like she is.
it, big cast of
Go ahead.
characters, just like Crash.
It's
Yep.
like it's turned into a documentary, really. And I mean, I could look
Sadly,
up through this. It's like it's based on somebody wrote a screenplay, and I don't know who I had this name somewhere.
Did the Simpsons? They did the Simpsons with that movie.
Yeah.
Is
Oh,
it-
yeah. Well, yeah. They find out everything, man. Right?
Yeah.
The Simpsons. How do they know everything? Who is that Matt guy? Who is it? Matt Groening or
Yeah.
who wrote? I don't know who writes.
Matt Groening did the Simpsons.
It's probably a group of people now, but yeah,
Over
Contagion.
It was written by Scott Burns.
That's it. Yeah, Scott
Written
Z.
by,
Burns, I think.
Scott Z. Burns.
Yeah.
Scott Z. Burns.
He
Written by
is
Steven
that.
Soderbergh.
Yeah,
no other-
Soderbergh
the
director.
Vern.
He's the director.
Yeah. Soderbergh
And,
Ocean
Got the Vern?
series.
Well, yeah, it turns
Out of
into like,
sight.
I mean, what do you guys think? It's like it really happened. 2011 they came out with it, and look at the world today.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah, I
Yeah,
it's
I need to
really
watch it
similar.
again.
situation.
You
I know
watch that
that.
movie, it's like, man, that they're
It's
talking
surreal.
about what right now. No,
It's a real.
yeah,
Oh.
it turned into reality, didn't it?
Yeah,
Kind of-
So yeah, I
It was
I
heightened
think
up
y'all
there
should-
for the
you like
movie.
it.
I remember
Well, not like
Outbreak
it,
was
but-
kind of like, it's similar to that, right? Outbreak.
Outbreak is more
That's
about the
what I was
Oh
thinking.
airplanes.
yeah, with Hoffman.
I got that. I don't
Yeah.
know what. I had the
Yeah,
wrong movie.
anyway, so Gwyneth Paltrow comes back and she ends up, being dead or dies. Like,
She comes
You know.
back to life. It's a zombie movie.
no, she comes back and dies from. her
Does she
trip.
use her power of her vagina candles to?
She might if she's really
stop
good
the
at it. I
pandemic?
mean, she's got it. But yeah. So,
That's
dude, think about it.
Contagion,
Your
too.
wife, that happens to you, and then she's dead, and then nobody can tell you why. They don't
I
understand.
just like,
that.
honey, you didn't smell enough of Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina candles, so sorry you had to
Oh
die.
yeah, where's Jason? Yeah, her vagina.
I'm so sorry, man. You had to.
Forgot.
Where's
I
Jason?
forgot about
Die.
Gwyneth
Man,
Paltrow.
what?
But yeah, I don't know how long she plays in the movie because
Not that
she
long.
dies. I think she dies in the beginning.
Yeah,
She's
not in
really
it.
But
brief
I'm giving
role.
away too much. I mean, it's
They
Contagion.
do the
Matt,
whole, like-
Matt Damon's a great actor. I mean,
Yeah.
Gwyneth
playing her
Paltrow plays the
husband.
whole Janet Leigh role in this.
No, Jude Law, I think.
Janet Law. No, I'm saying that Gwyneth Paltrow plays the Janet Leigh character.
Oh my god, dude.
She does the whole cycle thing, and just dies in the first
Oh,
or even like Drew Barrymore in Scream.
That's what I was
Jude
thinking.
Law
Jude-
is in it too.
Yeah, it's like a cameo, you know.
This is one of those
It's a kitchen
like,
sink
not
movie.
blockbuster, but
No, I don't know. It's just
There's a lot
it's
of people
an
in there.
interesting watch. is
it
all I
is.
can-
What do they call that
Because-
when like
If
all
you haven't seen it, you'd be
different-
like, they knew all along. They planned it, but who knows?
Yeah, but there's a name for that when like all big
Ensemble?
actors.
The Simpsons did it really.
Yeah,
was all-
like a good ensemble. There's some other word
Pete,
though. I
Pete said
can't
that,
think of
right?
it.
Yeah, it's Simpsons.
Fucking Simpsons, man. They know
Simpsons do
everything.
everything.
man.
Simpsons has been predicting everything
it?
that's been going on lately. It's creepy.
Oh yeah, man.
In the last like 10, 20 years, it's like stuff's been happening that happened on there years ago.
Yeah,
But I'm just
weird.
waiting for a great Rod Serling to come back to life and start doing some Twilight Zone stuff on there. You know.
Oh my,
Yeah.
oh my
I would be
god.
surprised if this whole year has just been a Twilight Zone episode, and I wake up and like I'm on TV watching the shit, like watching
Fucking
myself,
Vern.
and watching the. Come
You
on, now,
watch The
this
Simpsons every
this
week.
whole
man.
year could have been a Twilight Zone episode. It just feels
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
we're
man.
all stuck.
Yeah,
in,
I could see that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wake
But
up
yeah.
and be in some dog's dream.
Zany man. Zany.
Yes, Tom. Yes.
That was a great number 2.
That was great number 2.
Okay. And I think it's on the Pete. I'm not sure though.
Alrighty.
Yes,
That was your number 2, Tom.
Tom. That
Yeah.
was good
Yeah.
number 2, Tom.
Yeah, thank you.
That
Vern.
was a great one.
We got
Um,
Pete.
I won't flush the
Back
toilet.
to life.
I,
Oh, soul to
um,
soul.
my-
Nice.
my second comic book inspired
Back to
choice.
reality.
is a James O'Barr classic. It
Okay.
is,
Oh, The Crow.
yeah, The Crow. Yeah. See, I had to say
The
it. They-
Crow. I
But The
forgot
Crow,
about
Brandon
that.
Lee.
Damn,
his
I
last
forgot.
movie, Brandon Lee's last movie, which he died on the set of, which was,
No, that was The Crow too, right? Or was that The
No,
Crow?
The Crow with Brandon Lee died in there.
How the hell does that happen? That's it.
Oh,
I'm
because
calling- I
someone
gotta
put a
call.
real bullet.
Oh, is that
where
what
a
you
plate was supposed to
believe,
be.
dude? In a stunt? That's crazy.
Someone messed up. Someone messed up with the prop of the gun.
Oh yeah, what was their name, Vern? If you believe that's shit.
Oh gosh. Oh, yeah.
Who put this magical bullet in this
Yeah.
magical fake gun, dude?
Oh,
does
man,
seem
look at that.
kinda
Oh,
weird.
sorry.
That does
Yeah,
seem weird.
Zany, back me up
Hold on
here.
here.
That's a little
Hold on,
weird.
I will find.
Anyways,
Yeah,
it's
but
based off.
go ahead.
Yeah, go
Based
ahead.
off
The Crow.
Sorry about that.
All right,
I'm
Pete. Tell us about the Crow. I
I'm
got
with
off.
Vern
Alright.
and you, Tom. I'm
based
neutral.
off of.
Yeah, I know.
I'm laughing more than trying to be serious there.
Where'd this bullet come from?
James O'Barr's classic about a guy and his wife who get murdered, and the husband,
Comes back,
decides,
right?
comes back to life for revenge, and he's pretty much taking care of the girl too. That no, he doesn't take care of her, but you know what I'm saying. He protects her too, the little girl that's in there. But Bai Ling's in there, which is talking about B movie actresses, but she's been in a lot of big movies too. But that was like one of her first movies. But yeah, the whole story right there was to me was just like a excellent graphic novel. If you never read it, and every comic book movie. I'm saying this very honestly too. I mean, I know my number one choice for comic book top 10 movies is Avengers Endgame, but The Crow really sits on top because it's pretty much the whole graphic novel come to life. Like there's no flaws. I mean, there's a little changes because it's a movie, but there's pretty much no flaws to the story from the book to the screen.
Nice.
If it made any sense.
Hey,
You're doing great,
that
man.
movie was a game changer, man.
Great
Yeah.
soundtrack too.
And yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. They had The Cure on the soundtrack. The title song from The Cure. I can't remember the name of it, but
Burning.
yeah,
Nice Nails did Dead Souls.
Yeah.
The
whole soundtrack was great. That was a really good rock soundtrack. Like that was.
Medicine did Time Baby 3. Stone Temple Pilots are on there. Yeah, it's just really solid right there.
But I mean, the casting was great for that movie. The script was great. The whoever did the effects and the illustrations for the city, because you know all that wasn't just taped. They had to been like beautifully done on a computer. You know what I mean? Because it was just artwork. The whole scenery was artwork. You know, pretty much. It was a comic book come to life, like legitly.
Wow.
Yeah.
You really love comics.
Yeah. I mean, this one here really is like this one of the standards to graphic novels. Like
I've lovingly given Pete dubbed him the name Comic Book Pete.
Comic Book
Oh,
Pete.
yeah, that's right.
Here's what I'm going to tell you right now, guys, about who actually would happen with Brandon Lee. So it was an actor named Michael Massey who played Fun Boy in the movie, and he was told to load, the gun with what was there from the prop department, and the wrong prop bullet got loaded in, and he shot Brandon Lee dead.
So you're saying it was a supporting actor?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it wasn't something like the crew.
But it was the crew who told him to put the gun in the.
Wow.
Kind of do what actor did.
Did he end up going to jail, or what happened for our listeners?
No, he did.
I'm sure they want to know.
They did not go to jail, but had to live with that mistake.
He didn't go to jail for.
No,
because he didn't know.
I don't know, man.
It wasn't like say, "Hey, no." He was told by the crew to put the bullet in there, and say, "Hey."
Then who in the crew? Who went? Somebody. Come on.
Gotta
no one went to jail. They just paid a lot of money.
Bill, Zany, that's so strange, isn't it?
I gotta go with you there, Tom. There's something.
It's really
I don't think
weird,
the actor.
Bro. I never understood it, Vern. I mean, thanks for telling us.
The actor sounds innocent enough in the situation, but
we're missing a part of the story.
Something going on with the gun.
There's something we're missing. They're not telling us something. That's okay.
Like not to make light of it, but like what?
I agree with you, Bill.
They're like somebody. Did Brandon Lee maybe make a comment to him while they were eating lunch or something?
Although he was not.
Oh yeah,
they pissed somebody off, didn't they, Bill?
Although he was not full for the death of Brandon Lee, Michael Massey, who played Fun Boy, stopped acting for a year because he was traumatized by the events.
I'm sure. I can only imagine.
He had never watched the film.
Jesus, but who would load a real? I don't know, Bill.
Here's what happened. So Brandon Lee died during a mishap on the set. A scene required a gun to be loaded, caught, and then pointed at the camera.
Thanks for finding that info, man. Thanks, Vern.
Loaded hard, real brass caps, bullets, but no powder.
That's what I was saying. It's really weird, man.
Didn't his father die in a weird way also?
Yeah, from opium or
Bruce Lee,
something.
yeah.
Overdose of something. Poison.
If anybody listening to this podcast, please email us at. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh
give us the
no,
answer,
Bruce
please.
Lee. Yeah,
The real
I feel like
tragedy.
this is the most serious conversation we've had so far. In
I think so.
episodes.
Well, we all know the real tragedy of this movie was not
Vern. As soon as I did Back to Life.
If you're following Bill or anybody on this page, please email them and
De La
let us
Soul
know.
or whatever it was.
Come on now.
Back
We all know the real
with your
tragedy.
angry letters.
All right.
I think we know what the real tragedy of The Crow is.
What?
The fact that Director Alice Proyas went from The Crow to making Dark City, and then made iRobot. He made Nicolas Cage.
iRobot. Oh, yeah, I like iRobot.
And then the last movie he directed was Gods of Egypt.
Yeah, not so much, but
Yeah,
whatever.
They're all bombs pretty much too, though, because iRobot didn't do that well.
Yeah,
it was
The
one of
Crow was probably like his
Will Smith
masterpiece.
and iRobot, I think.
He was.
Yeah.
That wasn't one of his top movies. That was
No, hell no. Hell no.
I mean, where can you go from like a perfect movie? It's hard. Only like Spielberg.
I don't
There's
think
only,
he put
there's
hard
only a
because
few
of what
people
happened
that could.
with the because that's my opinion. Like that was his crowning achievement was The Crow. And
True. Yeah.
after what happened, he just couldn't. He just said, "That's it. I can't."
Oh,
he
I
did
bet.
really good with Dark City, but yeah. But I have to say that was a great number 2, Pete. Comic Pete.
It was.
That was definitely.
All right, Bill, we got your number 2, bud.
Zadie was your number 2, man.
All right.
Dos.
Don't rap on it now, man.
Well,
Uno.
I'm gonna go
Dos.
with the top 5 A through Z tradition we got going on here.
Okay.
You guys might recall in the first episode, Tom, you gave us a good one. Your number 3 in the first episode was anger management.
Oh yeah, man. Well, that was it was good chemistry with Jack Nicholson and Adam Sandler, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you started a great tradition there.
And I think Jack's been every week somewhere.
Yeah.
Somebody brought up.
Yeah,
earlier.
he's at the very least
Dinah,
he's been mentioned.
Whatever. I think it was Vern.
And Adam Sandler has been in somebody's favorite of every. Like you had anger management, and then the following week we had
Right.
I had my number 4 was Big Daddy.
Right. Yeah, I remember that.
And Mary had Billy Madison as her number 4. Mary Mitchell. And now I'm gonna pick my number 2 is Click.
Yeah, I didn't have them in my letter B, but Click, huh?
Yeah.
Click.
So
yeah. Oh
That
yeah.
Kevin Smith, I am the Click commander.
Yeah, you get paused like
all
real life.
bow down
right,
to the Click.
He was able to
yeah,
control
it is
reality
excellent.
or his.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't want to do
Yeah,
that?
man, that is a great pick.
Oh,
And
Click.
of all people, Christopher Walken is the one that gives him the remote control to control it. Of all people,
That's awesome.
if I was gonna get a magical remote control out of nowhere from someone, I would want it to come from Christopher Walken more than
Not
anybody.
him.
Christopher Walken,
man.
I'd be afraid of that guy almost. I mean,
I'm afraid of him, but
no,
it's
Christopher
still be
Walken
interesting.
may dance or he may kill me. I'm not quite sure which one.
Oh, come
Right.
on.
He might
Or-
dance
or
towards
he
you and
may
hand
talk
it to you.
like William Shatner. Wow. And
Who was that? Fatboy Slim, Weapon
Yeah,
of Choice.
Weapon of Choice. Hell yeah,
That's awesome fucking video,
it
man.
was fun. Hell yeah.
he danced his ass off in that damn.
Hell yeah, man. I mean, I dance better sometimes. I mean,
Wait.
a couple more drinks, I'll be dancing real good.
Nice to meet you. I'm gonna hand you a remote control now, and then you're gonna be able to control everything. And this controller was not up my ass, but the watch was.
the weird thing about a lot of these Adam Sandler movies is that he always gets paired off with these very beautiful looking actresses. I'm like, I don't buy this. I don't buy that
Kate
you'll be married to Kate
Beckinsale, you
Beckinsale.
can't. Wait.
I can't buy it.
Yeah, and money
I
does
can
amazing
buy
things,
the
man.
magical remote control that can change things. I cannot buy that Adam Sandler would be married to Kate Beckinsale. I'm sorry, that's just way too out. That's fantasy, way too much there.
I don't
Kate.
know.
I think Kate likes Santa. What do you guys think?
Santa Claus.
Wait, what?
It's like Santa.
Kate Beckinsale. Hey, I think I went back somewhere. Don't mind me.
Oh, sorry, that's not the same actor. You've seen about Bad Santa. That's not the same actor.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
But I think she likes. I think
you're
she
just
likes Santa, though.
reminiscing about Bad Santa.
Yeah, what's her name?
You going
I
back
forget.
to last episode?
What
That's
was
the
her
girl
name?
from, that's the one
forget.
from
Gilmore Girls.
what's her name?
She's fine though too. In her own,
Yeah.
you gotta love the booty.
The one who kept on saying "F me, Santa."
Lauren Graham.
Yeah.
Lauren.
Lauren
Okay.
Graham. That was who was in Bad Santa. But Kate Beckinsale and Lauren Graham, they do the Sarah.
What are you saying, Vern? You're saying Kate doesn't like Santa?
Does she like Santa? I don't know. I don't
She
know.
liked my Santa.
What is happening?
Does she like Santa? Do you may like your Santa too? I don't know. I mean,
She does, Vern. Just
okay.
we'll leave it at that.
Don't mention what you do with the pinball machine.
Dude, Total Recall. I think she has a nice scene in that.
Yeah.
She's wearing something. I think
Who?
Kate Beckinsale.
Oh, the new Total Recall.
You're thinking of Sharon
Oh.
Stone from the original.
I'm like,
Vern.
well, you're like, oh, wait, what?
Oh
I'm like,
yeah, that was a good one too. The three titties.
I
Yeah.
think
That's
the
awesome.
only
You mean
movie where
3?
someone's not wearing something is Climax. That's been mentioned.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that was number 1, right?
That's true.
And again, the
That
word
was
of the
number
day,
5.
people.
That was didn't Vern lead off with
The
that?
word of the day are porn, people.
Porn, yes.
Vern gets everybody. Now here I am. All right, I'll get off of Kate. If you know what I mean.
GTD.
Giggity. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wow. So now we're on the Vern's number 1, I believe.
Oh,
could
shit.
be-
No, I can't believe it.
Holy shit. All right. My number 1 is a classic based on a board game. I'm doing Clue.
Oh
Nice.
yeah. I would. I can't believe I didn't put that in mind.
Multiple endings.
Because I remember when the movie came out to theaters, each theater had a different ending. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
never had any idea
The
of
butler.
the
Who
killer
plays the
was.
butler? It's Tim. Who?
Tim Curry.
Yeah, he's amazing, man.
So
The original
if you don't
It.
know Clue, based on the
original
board
anyway.
game,
Oh, sorry.
it's got basically a big cast of characters about this group of strangers that show up at this house, and they all have been told by the butler that they're being blackmailed by this Mr. Body, and Mr. Body
Yep.
shows up and says, "Hey, look, guys, you're not all leaving here unless we all kill Wadsworth. So I'm going to give you all these weapons. I'll give a person a gun, a lead pipe. These are all the weapons from the board
Oh,
games."
he says to kill the butler at the beginning.
Yeah, he says if you all kill Wadsworth, which is the butler,
That's Wadsworth.
and then
for
the
our
lights,
listeners.
he says turns off the lights, and then a shot runs off. Mr. Body's dead. So like the board game, they're trying to find out who killed Mr. Body.
No, yeah, but they think he's dead and he's not really dead.
That's true. Figure that out later on. But you got Madeline Kahn, who plays Mrs. White. Christopher Lloyd from the Back to the Future series plays Professor Plum. Michael McKean from This Is Spinal Tap plays Mr. Green. Martin Bull plays Colonel Mustard. The lovely Leslie Ann Warner plays Miss Scarlet. Colleen Camp plays a vet. Had it missing. Tim Curry is in this. Madeline Kahn.
They had that
a
on.
bunch of Mel Brooks movies.
They ran that as a play too, right?
I think they might have later. It definitely works as a play too. I mean, it
Hell
can
yeah.
work either way. But the dialogue is just so very snappy and fast. It's just fun to watch these comedians riff on each other, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, you got to pay attention. It keeps your attention too, so you gotta pay attention to know what's going on.
Yeah, and apparently there's a novelization that has a 4th ending that was never shot.
Yep, I heard about that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So That was it. That was my number one.
And they're redoing it with Ryan Reynolds.
Fuck that shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fuck you. Fuck. I love you, Ryan Reynolds,
kidding,
but
man.
seriously, fuck you.
Why? Why?
You got a hot
Why?
wi-
say
you
that?
have a hot wife.
Yep.
Don't fucking do this. Blake something. Why am I thinking last name here?
All right.
She was.
I don't know.
in,
I don't know how he's gonna get away from
Blake.
Deadpool.
Blake.
Poor Ryan. Poor Ryan.
Blake Lively or something like that. Blake something. I'm Blake Lively. Thank you, Jason. Yes, Blake Lively.
What do you think? What do you think, Pete?
Clue?
No, about Ryan Reynolds. Do you think he'll ever get away from Deadpool?
They're gonna do a third.
Okay. I mean, when I watch him now, I just think Deadpool. What do you
Him and
guys?
Disney are actually really honestly talking about doing an R-rated Disney Deadpool.
Cool.
Really?
I'm down for it.
Right now, it's coming out. When?
It's I don't know when it's coming out, but they're actually still in talks. They haven't got a time for it yet.
Okay. See, that's what I do.
It's actually
I bring out some
gonna
info
happen.
here.
See, the thing is, too, if they do a third Deadpool movie, it's going to be like the Birds of Prey rated R. It's going to be kind of toned down rated R. It's going to be like
I don't
very
think so.
family friendly rated R.
He fought.
That dude writes, right, Pete? Like, I mean, Vern. I don't know,
What,
Bill. Like
about
Ryan Reynolds,
I'll be right
he
back,
writes.
guys.
He writes a lot, right?
I know he
Yeah.
cares about that character very much, and so I'm pretty sure they'll do it justice in a way.
Yeah.
But rated
Okay.
R movies have been taking sort of like this weird, like, there's been like this filter
Yeah.
on rated R movies. They're not as like hardcore as like rated R's used to be. Like,
Yeah. They've cut down a lot, but there's
Like-
still a lot of hardcore R movies. You just gotta.
oh, I'm sure there are, but not for like a studio. I mean, big
Oh
studios.
no, they
don't
got
really
studio
make-
hardcore ones. I mean,
Really?
I can't think of any offhand right now. I know there is, but
Yeah, they'll be
Okay.
coming out with something.
yeah.
Right. Well,
But
until
it does
they can,
change the rating. Yeah, ratings change like that. They're,
until movies can have like unsimilar
standards, you know?
sex and it can be R rated.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I think an R-rated Clue would be nice.
R-rated Clue, okay. So
Hell
yes,
yeah,
that was
it would, dude.
number
You
one.
got- and when you're
That,
doing the
that
murder
maid,
thing,
Pete. That maid. I just think of the maid that played. I don't know.
Oh,
in Blue.
Colleen Camp. Oh, you should see her early works. Colleen Camp. Yeah, her
I'll
early
see.
movies are really good.
I'll try to check it out.
Yeah. So, Tom, what's your number
Yeah.
one?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
You guys caught me off guard. I mean,
this is the longest episode to date, by the way.
oh yeah, we did great tonight.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go with a personal favorite for all my listeners out there that know Tom from Northwest Indiana. Right, Bill? Is that where we're at, Pete?
Yeah. Well, I'm from East Side Chicago. You guys are from North.
I used to be in Chicago. Anyway, my number one for the listeners is going to be Crocodile Dundee because it's a personal fave. It's
That's not.
Oh,
No,
I'm
that's
glad you put
not-
the first one, not the other.
I had to
sequels.
do it, guys, because 1986, that movie, it's like one of those ones that zany, man. You kind of grow up watching these in a way. That's not a knife. This
Yeah.
is a knife.
No, that's
He
not.
doesn't scream. He goes, "What, you call that a knife or something?" That's
No, he
not
goes,
a knife.
yeah, that's what he says. You call that a knife? No,
That's
that's
not a knife, brother. This is a
Yes.
knife.
Yeah,
But
he
yeah,
goes, no.
and that's I think everyone's seen Crocodile Dundee. Was it you don't mess with Mick, you know what I mean?
Crocodile.
Paul
I think it was
Hogan.
his name's Paul Hogan.
Yep.
And they made another one like in the 2000s.
They made several.
Coming to
they
LA
made-
or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think there's like three of them.
Crocodile
had-
Dundee, man. Yeah.
Crocodile Dundee versus the Crocodile Hunter.
Really? See, I didn't even know about that.
I
Crocodile
didn't
Hunter
know about
lost.
Wow.
Wait, Crocodile Dundee versus Crocodile Hunter?
Yeah, the Crocodile
I
Hunter
don't know,
lost.
man. I'm in the Matrix right
This
now.
was a
Vern
thing?
took
I didn't
me,
know
man.
that.
Because
Yeah.
I didn't
All I was thinking was 86.
Yeah, I'm in the Twilight Zone.
This
Those,
guy-
like,
this
later
guy-
on when
We're in a parallel universe now.
Aborigine,
the
Aborigines,
Crocodile
man, whatever they're called.
Dundee hired a stingray to kill the Crocodile Hunter.
Really?
He
Let me look
paid
this
him
up.
money, and he's like, "Hey, I want to do another movie about this guy, this fucking Crocodile Hunter, who is like stealing my thunder." And so
Oh, I
secretly,
thought you were serious.
You're doing a
No, he's really from.
Really
Yeah,
far.
this guy's from Australia, guys. Come on.
yeah, they're both from Australia.
Mike.
So
Yeah, mate.
Yeah. Throw another shrimp on the barbie for you. Yeah.
Uh,
Well, yeah, 86, he
I look
goes,
at there's this guy here called the
Vern,
Crocodile Hunter say, and he's
yeah.
talking about thunder now. Now,
The
Stingray.
crocodile, he goes to New York though. It's a legendary movie, Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah.
You get somebody from Australia going to New York, guys. I mean, it's amazing. Huh?
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Back
That's
then,
an 80s
man, it was
classic.
like the streets, the street gangs, and
The whole,
everything. You know?
Yeah.
They don't play around. I think somebody gets kidnapped in the movie.
I think both Crocodile Dundee and Howard the Duck kind of have the same plot lines.
And the weird trivia thing, I think they end up getting married.
They came
the
out
Him
of
and Howard the Duck?
Howard the Duck. What do you mean?
Yeah.
No, he was just talking about Howard the Duck, saying they both had the same plot lines. Bert
They
was just
did
saying.
kind of, yeah.
Two people that are from like different areas. They go to like the cities. They fight
I
some
miss
crime.
Howard the Duck,
They
man.
fall in love with a woman. Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, but I mean, was I wrong? I don't know. If Vern
No,
can
Crocodile
check.
Dundee, the actor Paul Hogan married the lead actor in that. Jane.
What's her name? I forget. But she was like popular back then, the '90s, I think.
I think she was popular for the Crocodile Dundee movies, but I don't know if she actually did anything.
They end up getting
Linda
married.
Kowalski. But yeah, they did marry.
It's crazy.
Didn't they give Howard the Duck a cameo in one of the Avenger movies?
And the Avengers
Oh,
movies.
yeah,
yes, they did.
yeah. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes.
There you go.
Ain't Howard the Duck in Guardians, is it?
Yes, he
Talking
is.
about Seth Green. Talking about Seth Green
Oh,
voice.
okay.
Seth Green was
But
the
did
voice.
Seth do Howard the Duck back then? I don't think so.
No.
Who
I'm
did
talking
it?
about
Like our age, he would have been a kid.
Yeah, he would have been probably 4.
The last movie that Linda Kowalski was ever in was Crocodile Dundee in Los Angeles back in 2001. That was it.
Okay. Yeah, she probably retired. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
She made just Crocodile Dundee movies, and she did
Yeah.
do a John Carpenter flick, but that was kind of it for her.
That's a great pick, Tom.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
It's a fun movie.
The knife scene, you remember a lot of it if you just think of Crocodile Dundee. That movie, you got to watch it as one of those, like Coming
It's
to
cool.
America. It's just cool.
Like
Yeah.
we had the 1 and 2 on VHS, and I remember I always asked my mom.
You
"Can we
liked
watch
it then?
Crocodile Dundee.
Oh, okay.
That
See,
was
you're
one of
a
those
fan,
movies
dude.
where you, as a kid, that was like the coolest.
Right? You get
Yeah.
it. See, Zany gets it.
Yeah.
Vern, I don't know where you was, man. You
I
probably were
agree.
on the
I like
computer.
Crocodile Dundee's a fun flick, but I have not seen the movie in ages. I saw it in
yeah.
theaters, and I know I saw
Yeah.
it a couple times when I was a kid, and just have not.
It's just one of them personals,
Oh,
faves
sure.
for me. It's not the best movie in the world.
No, personal favorite.
It's not no
cool.
Casino. You know what I mean? No.
No.
You
Sorry,
fuck, you
Pete.
fuck, you fuck, you fuck, you fuck,
Sorry,
you fuck,
Pete.
yeah,
I'm sorry, Pete.
yeah.
Damn it, I'm changing my number one.
Oh, okay, Pete. What is your number one?
All right.
Casino, dude.
Was it number? Oh, it was that was
Picking up the
Casino.
pen.
De Niro.
I'm picking up the pen. No, it's can't.
Yeah.
Talk about Casino again.
It is based off of a short story called Christmas '59 by the writer and producer of the movie John Hughes, and that classic of the '80s is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Nice.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. You're like, was it?
Yo, what is that about?
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear.
Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair.
But yeah, it talks about the craziness of the Griswold family as they're trying to celebrate Christmas, and it's so. I tell you, if you have a family that is similar to that family, I'm saying a lot of stuff in there. Of course, most of the stuff in there is fictional. Of course, all the.
I do, man. I have Pete. I have family like that.
The Christmas tree part, that was classic. You got the squirrel in the tree. You got the whole him not getting his bonus and getting the boss and stuff and everything, and the crazy neighbors, which one of them was Julia Louise Dreyfus. And then another one you didn't know probably was in there was his daughter, which was I just had her name in my head too.
Julia Lewis?
Yeah, Julia Lewis, yes. There's so many classic scenes in that.
Oh,
And
the Christmas. You're talking about the Christmas one, right?
yeah, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Okay.
And that by far, that's actually my number one. That's my all-time
Hell yeah.
movie, period, because it's so funny. I mean, it's ridiculous at times, but it's
dude, Chevy Chase, man. Chevy Chase, or how do you pronounce it? Enunciate it.
Chevy Chase, yeah.
Yeah, those lights, man. You don't mess around. Sparky, you know what I mean?
Shitter's full.
The classic. You got to watch it every Christmas, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's like there's stuff that goes on in families, and I can relate to that because I have a mixed family.
I told you, Pete. I told you.
I have a mixed family.
We have you, man. We knew you guys were like that.
I'm Mexican, Indian, Bohemian, Irish, Czech, German, and something else. I forgot what else. But my dad's Mexican, Indian, my mom's Russian. But we've had some wild.
You know the holidays are fun. Come on.
Oh yeah.
A lot of interesting.
Having an uncle sleep at the table, which like you see in there with the one guy sleeping with by the tree, makes the tree go on fire because he drops his cigar.
Yeah, the old guy or something.
Yeah. But that reminded me of my Uncle Ben so much.
Stogie.
Yeah. My Uncle Ben used to sleep all the time, during the stuff. But there's so much stuff that you can relate to with that craziness in there, like the family coming by to your house and oh man, just getting prepared, getting the food ready, the turkey scene right there with the dried turkey, that cracked me up silly.
It's all about when he goes and gets a tree, that squirrel or something in it.
Yeah,
man.
the squirrel
hilarious, that scene.
Yeah. We actually had a squirrel in my house. I kid you not.
Did you?
My grandfather, may he rest in peace, he opened up our roof's hatch, the hatch for the roof. I can't think, and he was cleaning out and he thought he shut the hatch. And I live in the basement part here. So, I live with my mom, my grandparents and stuff. I've been helping them out. May my grandfather rest in peace, but this when he was still alive.
So you got rid of a family of squirrels.
Yeah. And I come home from work, I'm sitting there eating and stuff on the couch watching the TV, and there's a squirrel looking at me. Just like literally, like I didn't notice it until I looked on the floor. I go, oh, hey.
Little do you know that squirrel.
I went upstairs. I mean, I go, there's a squirrel in the basement. We had to get the animal cruelty here. It got stuck in the pipes because it got scared. It ran off and peed on my bed.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Man, it sounds like you had you
had your own version of this movie.
Yeah. So like I said, there's when I watch this movie anyways, there's like a lot of similarities and stuff that's happening.
Oh yeah.
We've had nosy neighbors just like them.
Yeah.
That stuff that happened to the neighbors in that movie was just hilarious. Like they
Little
got
weirdos.
Yeah.
Shit. Well,
the bright lights, man, when the gutter goes flying through their house, man, that's a classic scene.
This movie always has that song.
That's awesome.
Naka is a Hawaiian ways.
Yeah.
Because I'll always remember that lingerie store clerk.
Oh yeah, she was hot.
Nicholas Tracezzi is her name.
Yeah.
And that's always
Johnny Galecki. Johnny Galecki was the son.
Yep.
Roseanne and all that.
Oh wow.
What else?
Big Bang Theory, isn't he in now?
Galecki, yeah. No, he was in Big Bang Theory, yeah.
Yep.
And then he's back on the Connors.
Yep. Okay.
But that was like one of his early things there.
I don't think he's on there a lot though.
Yeah.
Is he?
Not in the Connors, no.
No, but I think he did make an appearance, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. He made a few, not many. Reprising his role from Roseanne.
Yeah.
Darlene's ex-boyfriend. But that whole movie to me, it's always going to be something like everybody has. I can't say it right now. Christmas Carol or a bunch of other Christmas movies they watch. Like I know I said Bad Santa the last one, but this one here though I can watch this one not even on Christmas. Like that's how fun.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just something that if you want to go laugh, you pop it in because it's no matter how old it is. It came out in '89. It makes you laugh silly still.
For sure.
and out of all, that was the third entry in the Vacation series too. Like they had the National Lampoon's Vacation and then National Lampoon's European Vacation.
Dude, they made like
And,
300
uh,
movies.
And then Vegas Vacation, and then there's a
Yeah.
sequel to this one, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation 2, Eddie's Vacation.
Yeah.
National Lampoon's
Then
had
they
millions,
did the reboot with the Sudeikis.
right?
Oh yeah,
So,
good one.
yeah.
That was real good. Good pick.
But yes, but this
that beat.
this was the best. This was the best one to me. This is too good.
Yeah, if people haven't
I
watched
agree.
that, they really should watch it. I agree.
Yeah.
I think
It's something that's
they're
if
gonna
you
play
haven't
that
seen
one on repeat.
Huh?
They're gonna play that one on repeat during Christmas time. Because I always play 24 hours of a Christmas story. Now they'll probably do 24 hours
yeah.
of vacation, Christmas Vacation.
I was gonna joke with you and say the whole repeat line because I am a repeat.
I
I
thought
am
he
a
was talking.
junior.
I thought he was talking shit about you, Pete. I didn't know.
No, I was not talking.
No, like this, like I am a
kidding,
junior.
Vern. I'm
Beat.
joking,
I know.
bro.
I like
That
that
was,
pick very much, man.
Yeah, they should have their own channel. All the movies they made. Oh my god.
Yeah. But that's my number one.
Love it.
Yeah.
Zany man.
Awesome.
All right.
Amazing.
I don't know if this is gonna be
What?
awesome or disappointing, but my number one is also Christmas Vacation.
Okay, sweet.
It's
But
actually my
you're-
number one, but I didn't want to put it. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
Now,
Well,
what do you like about it, Zany
Yeah,
man? The same.
I
Right?
like it because
You might
well,
have
for one
different.
thing, I saw it at the show,
Yeah.
and not that movies are better. I mean,
You mean in the theater when they did it?
yeah, it's just something special about remembering seeing stuff at the show.
Yeah,
you know?
you'll never
Yeah,
do that
that's
again.
even-
That'll never happen again.
Right.
Yeah,
Like
well.
it doesn't. It's not a movie that has to be seen on the big screen like Star Wars.
Yeah,
or
what
something,
happened
but
to
it's
theaters though? Really?
Pandemic.
COVID.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Streaming.
Yeah. No, but you're right. They were kind of like not what they once were even before this. Crap.
It is. We're learning.
Theaters should be a big thing, but they're not. I don't know if it's the overpriced.
That's what I
food
said
or
about the
popcorn
dude.
or what.
The home entertainment system,
You
surround
got
sound. I mean,
Because you have to bring the
You can do it
audience
at home
in
now.
with like a niche.
Yeah.
It's not so much the movies anymore. The theaters are the ones that'll bring the consumer back in there.
they're not
You gotta
coming out with the
get-
movies.
you're
Not get the
right.
audience is something that
Different.
they can't get at home.
Yeah.
Now
You're
it's Netflix and chill, y'all.
No, I don't think theaters. The big chain theaters are kind of
Amazon Prime Video.
Here's what I tell you right
Yeah.
now: the big
And
chain
then Disney
theaters.
Plus is doing it now, and then a bunch of others is going to be doing it.
Here's what you
HBO
okay.
Max.
It
The
might
whole
be the end. It might
The
be.
blockbuster, the whole big like multiplex theaters. Yeah, those are probably going to die out.
I hope not.
Smaller theaters that are going to probably thrive more.
It's gonna be weird, man. Damn, you're.
thing.
It's gonna. I'm telling you, it may happen though
It could.
because
If they don't start coming out with material or
Mhm. Look how many movies they've like postponed already. Like they keep postponing too. Like
I mean they
Talk
tried the
about-
whole 3D craze.
yeah, the industry is a
tried,
lot
like,
different right
motion
now.
seats.
Everyone's going through a tough time.
mhm.
Theaters will probably come back, but you gotta do something to make the theater experience good
Isn't that
again.
weird?
Vern, you're talking about lead male actors like myself. They need time. Is what you're saying.
Yeah, they need like a
Yes.
big star. There's
Yeah, because they're
More than
running
just a
out. If
star.
you haven't paid attention, the lead and the
Hey.
range I always talk of. It's
But people like me, we need extra work
yeah.
too.
I'm gonna
Tom.
audition. It's virtual now, Bill. I don't know if
Mhm.
you're getting on it, but
Yeah.
I have to step up my game and everything's changed in the industry of getting work.
hey,
You can't really travel and audition places like you used to.
Very
People
true.
don't want you around them, so it's all virtual now.
They're afraid that you go.
No, you sneezed. Dude, I think I sneezed once in public. It was the worst thing I ever did.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You
Everyone
can't
looked
hack
at me like,
into this
are you
business.
are you gonna die? I'm like, no, it's from
was-
something else.
I was walking to work by the Walmart over here, by Walmart in 112th, and I coughed, And this guy, he goes, "You got COVID. You got COVID." I'm like, "Oh."
No,
I'm
Calm
just a
down,
true
people.
story too. I'm like,
Live a life to be lived.
I'm looking at him
Hey,
like, I'm just coughing, dude.
You
I
know
have-
what
Yeah.
you should have done, Pete?
Huh.
You know what you should have done? You should have started running towards him as fast as you could and be like, "How'd you know?"
Give me
Yeah.
a hug, baby.
yeah,
Oh, baby, I got this, baby.
Or just cough like hysterically.
Yeah,
Running to him.
right.
So,
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't. Yeah,
Yeah,
you can't cough, man.
so guys, I
Don't
got
you
a story
dare
about
cough.
this. So I have a friend of mine who was at his
Yeah.
home. He goes out to check his mail, doesn't have a mask on, and then a neighbor goes, "You're the reason why, we're everything as bad as it is." And he's like, "I'm just in my own yard. I'm just going to check my mail. If I'm in a building, I'll wear the
Wow.
mask, but I'm just
Was
going
that
out to
Tom
check my
Brady?
mail." No,
Dude,
the goat, the now new goat. No,
yeah,
just
seven
Tom Brady went to
championships.
get his mail. Is that what you're saying?
No,
Tom?
I was watching the news. Were you?
No.
Well,
You talking about right
no,
now?
I'm saying like
kidding.
you know he won the Super Bowl, Bill.
who's Tom Brady?
I did hear that, but I don't get how that ties
Is Tom
into
Brady
the-
part of the Brady Bunch?
Oh my God, I never even
It's
thought
Alice's
about that.
secret kid. Alice's
that-
secret kid.
Oh my
That
God,
is good. I don't know.
he is in the Brady bunch.
Yeah, no.
Oh. And his name's Brady. That means
Look at
Alice
Vern.
had
Was that
Yeah,
Vern?
Mr.
Vern, that was the
Lee.
best thing you said all night.
The secret son of
I loved it.
no,
Or was that Pete? Who said
the
that?
secret son of the oldest Brady. No,
He's in the
what
Brady
was that?
bunch, man.
Greg. There you go, Greg Brady.
He's
yeah.
from the Brady bunch. Wow.
I don't know.
I think he is in that show though. I
I think
remember.
so. Yeah.
Well, that
He played-
explains why they Mr. Brady had that thing with
Remember
her
he
and
threw
they
the
got
football
freaky.
and Marsha,
why it was Alice in Chains.
Marsha. The nose, man. The football hits the nose in the movie.
Oh,
That's why he had Alice in Chains
Yeah.
because they're getting freaky.
Oh, back to the whole point.
Anyway, Zany.
Let's
what I was
retrack
saying,
on what's been
listen,
going on.
Brady, Tom Brady.
Mhm.
He's on a. I guess they were both on boats. Gronk was on the other one, and he has the Super Bowl trophy,
Yeah.
and the guy tosses it to the other boat like across the water.
really?
Fucking crazy, man. What if that would have went in the lake or whatever? That would have been oops.
Oh, because they
Call
were
this-
afraid to. They
I
were
thought,
afraid
you were
to touch.
talking, I thought you were talking about a P. Diddy video there for a minute.
Yeah, dude. So you know what they did? They
Sorry.
like they grabbed Tom Brady and they like rushed him away because he's gonna ruin his career, throwing a trophy into the lake or wherever they were.
Jeez.
They were drunk. You know, they're just
You're
partying,
not
living their
gonna
life.
have this. You're not ever gonna have this trophy. That's mine.
You see Brady's
my-
drunk ass
Ah.
getting taken away. It just happened, Bill. See, I'm updating our
Wait, I'm
listeners with
confused
current,
though.
current events.
Was this like
I know nothing about this.
It really happened just now.
All right.
It
Talking
reminded me
trophy.
of the old Stephen. I mean, not old Stephen King short story, "Drunken Fireworks." There you go.
wait, I'm genuinely confused.
All right,
Well,
all
you
right,
gotta
let me
read the
break it
story
down
to
to
know
you.
if
There
I
was
am-
this guy.
Was
But
he?
it's a story of a man named Brady.
I know, but
Going up three.
He used to be a quarterback for New England.
but was he throwing? Was he? Was he
Oh yeah, he's on
throwing
the
it
boat.
to not?
I think they were drinking, you know. So he
So-
grabs the Super Bowl trophy, and he throws the trophy because the other boat wanted it. You know, his teammates, Bill. You know, so he throws it like across the boat to boat.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Somebody
this-
grabbed him and got him the hell out of there before you did something memorable. You know,
So this is not related to COVID at all, then.
No.
I don't know. They
'Cause
were
I
kind of
thought
all
maybe he-
together.
I
They
thought-
were breaking. You're right. They were breaking 6 feet. Yeah, they were
No,
breaking the law.
I thought that's what you were saying. Like they were.
Yeah, they did that too, but I wasn't saying that. I just thought it was cool. They were tossing trophies boat to boat.
No. But I thought you were saying that was the reason they were in the boat. Because
I don't know. I
of
think they were
COVID, to
partying.
stay apart from each other.
No, there was a lot of people in each boat.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I think they
Social
were breaking
distancing, social-
the mandate rules or whatever.
So
Yeah.
it was just a goofy thing that would have happened regardless, no matter
I
what.
don't know. Yeah. Poor Brady, the Brady Bunch.
I mean, he's a older gentleman. I can't feel sorry for him.
Oh no, he's
He's
just
no
having
better
fun.
than.
Celebrating the victory. That's all.
He's like,
Yeah.
you want a taste? You want a lick?
No,
Eddie
yeah.
Murphy, a reference. Ice Cream Man from Delusional. I mean,
Right.
Delirious. Delirious. I meant to say.
They
Ice
all
Cream
they were D for that sweet D. Delirious.
Man.
My
Yeah.
delirium.
Next week.
Delirium.
That's next week.
Delirious.
Yeah,
That's-
next week. Everyone, all our listeners, Debbie Does Dallas.
Hey,
And it was directed by Vern.
Eddie?
Who was that?
Yeah, well, me.
Hey, Vern.
Jack?
I did.
Oh, you did?
I did. Yes,
I was like,
Well,
hey,
you're being
Vern.
quiet, Vern. I had to.
I did. I directed that movie.
You're hot, baby.
That's right. See, no, you're talking about stuff that happened with Tom Brady. I'm like, I don't know anything about that. I don't know.
I know.
I didn't watch the game or anything.
Right.
So
So anybody
You
want to
sound like a sports guy, Vern.
I'm totally
I am. Don't
Sports
worry.
guy,
I'll
yeah.
be for you.
okay.
You're fine.
I'm gonna be full to this right here. Anybody want to retrack on what we've done so far for the
Yeah,
episode?
we got to
I can do
recap for
that.
the listeners.
A
They
little
got to
recap.
go.
So we did our top 5 this week. We've had
Yep.
a lot of fun with it. I don't remember. Think no, it's getting late.
We got to go. Bye now. Bye.
let's stick with our order and have Vern go.
But, our top movies was we'll start with Vern.
Yeah.
All right. So my top 5 movies was C cocaine. I'm Dr. Rock, so
Hey.
I do cocaine. All right,
Dude, what does that mean?
Uh-uh.
What does that mean?
Is that? I don't remember that one.
What does it mean? What does it mean, Pete?
Metalocalypse. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
that,
okay.
I'm
that was
kidding.
a
Go ahead,
that was
Vern.
a character in there.
I don't know what that means.
Number 5. Right. All right, here you go. 5 through 1.
See, I
Number
get along with
5.
Vern because Vern's random just like me. That's
I'm random.
Yeah.
Number
Yeah.
5 was Climax. Number 4, Colossal. Number 3, Their Commitments. Number 2, Chinatown. And number 1, Clue. My alternate number 1 was going to be Clueless.
Okay. Yeah, Clue and what was that other one I really liked? Oh yeah, Christmas Vacation. You guys were saying those are great picks for a number 1.
And
That
I
is-
should have had them. I didn't have them as my number 1, but you guys covered it for me.
What do you want to recap your 5 through 1?
Oh, I'll do my 5. Yeah, my 5 was beginning with Casino, 1995, and then coming in at number 4, Coming to America, 1988. At number 3, we have Close Encounters of the Third Kind, 1977. My number 2 was The Contagion, and number 1 was I Don't Give a Crocodile Dundee.
Nice.
He gets it. But,
Top
yeah, that's my top 5. And
I love it.
My letter B, my top 5. I apologize. I'll find them somewhere. I can
Wait, what?
recap them, but I'll pass it because I know the listeners.
we're just going to recap C this week because we
Yeah.
um,
Well,
those are my top
it-
5.
If
Nice.
you guys ever need them, I have a whole book dedicated to this, so I have all our top 5s in the book.
that's cool.
I have them, but yeah, I'm sure we're gonna go over them someday.
and then to go down the line to me real quick. My top 5, starting with 5
right.
was Cabin in the Woods. Then you got your a little movie called Crash. The number 3 was a tie. It was Captain America: The First Avenger and Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Number 2
Oh, I
was
didn't
The
know you
Crow.
had a tie there.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, I said that earlier. So you missed it, man. You walked out. No, it's good. It's like watching a movie. You don't want to walk out on the important stuff, Just don't.
I gotta go. Bye now. Bye.
You
Bye.
got me, Pete, you got me.
And number 3. and
number
3.
2. Yeah, that
2?
was number 3. Number
Damn
2
it.
was The Crow.
Yeah.
And number 1 was the Christmas classic National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Nice.
And now this is Casey
Love
Kasem
it. I love it.
running down to
5, 4, 3, 2,
Bills.
1, 1, 1.
Zany man.
All
Zany.
right, all right, all right.
Zany.
5, 5, 5.
Zany
Hey, something. This
man,
is Zany
Zany.
man.
Top 5 C
You can do it.
movies.
C, Z, Z, C,
Yeah,
C,
yeah, yeah,
C,
yeah, yeah,
man,
yeah.
man.
This is rock and roll Bill Zany
Zany.
here in the house. We got number 5, Can't Hardly Wait. Number 4, the great Stephen King classic Cat's Eye. You got number 3, Kevin Smith Clerks. We got number 2, great another representing Adam Sandler like we usually do. We got Click. And number 1, the same as Pete, Christmas Vacation.
It's in mine too, people.
And you know
It's in
what?
mine.
Well, it's been fun,
We have a
everybody. Another harebrained Zany.
Hair raisin.
Get it, Zany?
What?
Get it, Zany?
What happened?
Foreman.
What
Uh,
happened?
Bazinga.
Where
Anyways,
am I? Jumanji.
Where are-
Jumanji.
Yeah.
Oh, you're jumping the J now.
I know.
Or we can go Samuel Jackson and say, motherfucker. But anyways.
Hey, no, I can't say that. What does that mean? No.
It's been fun, everybody. How about you?
It
Yeah.
has.
Yeah, it has.
You know what? We
I
got
wanna
one
give-
more tradition
sorry
we
to-
forgot about.
I want
here,
to thank
guys.
Jason Soto for
Yeah.
producing.
Yeah,
tonight.
thanks, Jason.
I wanna
He's probably
thank
going, this
Jason, too.
episode's been too long, guys. You know, you
He-
gotta
I
Good
think he
call on
left.
that.
I think we were getting kind of what's that? Redundant.
we
Probably did.
Sorry,
this is gonna
sorry,
be edited
Jason.
so much. Like we're gonna have a 3-hour episode. It'll be like hour and a half.
20 minutes. Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
well,
Can't-
I don't
never forget
yeah,
to thank your producer, your
Yes.
fellow
Yeah.
podcasters.
You're right about that.
Thank you.
Jason is our Roz.
Well,
Yeah,
he
he
has his
controls.
He has his own podcast too. You keep forgetting.
Yeah,
that.
but he
Let's mention that.
controls things right now.
Yeah.
That's true.
I
But
was
you know,
glad
we
I told
forgot
him.
another great tradition here, guys.
What's
Yeah.
that?
We this is the third time in a row now where a movie made more than one person's list.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we dubbed that movie, which this time is Christmas Vacation, the greatest C movie
Of
It
all
should
time.
be.
because it was mentioned on more than one list.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you
And
go.
wait, Casino. Casino was, but
Yeah,
he
I
changed
changed
it.
mine. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. But see, he
Casino might
changed
be
it. He
better, but
changed-
I'll go Christmas Vacation because I love that movie too. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
you seem like you have issues with dubbing a number one every time, Tom.
No,
Know
no. I
that?
mean, well, let's ask Vern. Vern, which one do you like better?
What Casino?
Right.
I mean, if I had to choose between Christmas Vacation or Casino, I'm gonna pick Casino.
So
I like
what
Christmas
are
Vacation.
we? So we could be 2-2 here.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I think
Oh,
Christmas
no.
Vacation.
Only
is a great
Jason
movie.
can break the tie. Hey, Jay. Jay,
But the whole
Jason knows.
the whole
we need a
knows,
point is
man.
tiebreaker,
He's
Jay.
been doing this for 20 years. He knows what's up.
Uh-huh.
Well, until next time.
Well, you know what? That in the future, Vern, we're gonna go once we go A through Z. We're gonna go through genres later on.
Which
Yeah.
I love
So-
genres. Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to pop back on another letter or
Yeah,
later
it was
on
nice,
with the genre.
Vern. It was nice meeting you.
Hey, it was
by the
nice
way.
meeting
Yeah, it was nice
too,
meeting you,
man.
Vern.
I had fun.
Vern, you're a friend of the heart now, man. Because like I said,
Yeah.
you're random like me.
There you go. Oh, I've
I
got a very
will.
random mind.
I will always remember you.
That's how I got along with Tom. I met Tom
Are-
on the show, and me and him get along great now because it's the same thing.
Remember,
Oh, yeah.
are you stalking me through my window right now? Do I see you out there? Is that
Just decline.
Oh,
Decline.
that's me.
request. I've
Okay.
It's
already
not
sent
Cape
three.
Fear, man.
all right.
Doing another C movie.
I'm all over
Cape
your
Fear.
Instagram and your Facebook right now, man.
Oh, moo. All right then.
It's only. I'm sarcasm. I'm
Oh,
not-
since we mentioned
not yet.
Clerks,
No.
since we
I had
mentioned
fun.
Clerks, I'm sorry.
Well, yeah. Hey, it's been great,
So-
Zany.
Yeah,
You
man.
too. It's a pleasure to have you on, Vern.
Hey, anytime, guys.
Hey, wait. What about me though? Let's
Yeah,
talk about
Tom.
that.
Let's
It's
talk
been fun
about
having you
Tom.
again.
Yes.
The
Bud.
amazing
Pete.
Tom.
Let's talk about
Phil.
His top five every week. It really, my fans, where are they? My
Oh, Vern, did you want to mention anything else about your show?
Oh,
actually, before...
yeah. So you can find Cinema Recall on our website, cinemarecall.net.
Okay.
You can find us on the Twitter sphere at cinema_recall.
Hold on, man. Let me get a pen. Hold on.
Okay.
Vern will be back.
Okay.
Vern.
You know, I'm helping your, I'm
Recall,
boosting your viewers right
Okay.
now.
All
Vern.
right.
Our producer's recording this time, so you're good.
Yeah, go ahead. I have a pen.
So yeah, so cinemarecall.net, Facebook, just search Cinema Recall Podcast, patreon.com/Cinema Recall Pod.
Okay.
I'm also you can also find me doing work for Real Spoilers Podcast as well as Forza Crowd Podcast.
Okay.
And Let's Chat with Chris Ravel. And yeah, that's kind of it right now. We have new episodes premiering this Friday, and then again on Sunday, special Valentine's Day episode. And then we're gonna have at least we're gonna release two more episodes this month in February, and then I'm going on a month-long hiatus.
A little vacay, huh?
Little vacay. That's right. I gotta do
Oh,
that.
good for you. Good for you.
We're gonna be coming back to some recall. I'm actually gonna be reunited with some old friends of mine from another podcast I hosted years ago,
Really?
and we're actually gonna bring those hosts back on to my new podcast. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check you out. I gotta check
Nice.
Jason out
Yeah.
too.
Check out, so producer Jason Soto was recently on my show talking about Rec Room for a Dream. And
Yeah,
then
that movie.
he was on
Ass to
episodes.
ass.
Yo, he was also on episodes talking about Hard Ticket to Hawaii for Annie Sedaris month.
Wow.
Jason Soto also plays a voice role in our Nate of the Living Dead audio drama.
Really?
So
You guys do voice
I
acting.
remember
a little
seeing
bit.
posts for all these things. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
That's cool. All right.
But yeah, cinemarecall.net. You can find most stuff on the pages right there. So yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
voice
cool.
work, man. Voiceovers. I'm getting into that too. That's great. You guys do it.
Yeah. We're gonna be doing some more audio dramas coming up here later on in the summertime. We're gonna start getting more into that again.
I might look into you guys. I might give you an email. You never know.
I love that.
See what we could do together.
I love that, man.
Yeah, keep me and Tom and Pete in mind.
I'll have you guys on our show. Yeah.
Well,
Sounds
until
great.
next time,
Yeah,
This is
goodbye,
Mr.
everyone.
Peter
Goodbye.
Rangel.
Goodbye.
I will see y'all later. I got
This
Bye,
run.
is
traditional. Bye now.
Bye now.
And that's Tom,
Yep.
and it's been a great show.
Bye, guys. Bye,
Take
bye,
care,
listeners.
everybody.
Have a good evening.